This is News Talk 790 WPIC. And this is high school football at its very best.
It is blocked, and it is Archer who picks it up. He's heading for the end zone. Will he get it? What is a championship? Forget it. Andre Coleman takes it into the end zone.
Myers back to pass. Pump fake. Looks. Throws. Long near side. Get a man open. McCoy caught it. Gone by 1 yard. The Faro Steelers are your 2019 state champions.
It's the game that separates the men from the boys, and it's happening right now.
Tonight on News Talk 790 WPIC, we feature a region matchup as the Grove City Eagles host the Titusville Rockets.
Our 2025 26 high school sports broadcasts on Sports Radio 96.7 and 790 WPIC are sponsored by Bill McCandless Ford, located in Mercer and Meadville. The Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, but the service that makes them better. Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Serving giant subs since 1973. Meadville Medical Center. Your independent community health system. Shell Restoration, the area's leading installer for roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. St. Paul's in Greenville, and the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley Senior Living Communities. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor. Excellence, experience, and integrity. UPMC Health System. Changing healthcare, changing lives. Mercer County State Bank. Community-minded since 1911. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Vay's Pub and Grill. Make it special. Make it Vay's. The Sharon American Legion Post 299. Strong advocates for veterans and their families. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Hermitage Rotary Club, offering hope for those struggling with prescription opioids. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Laundry Man, helping you spend time doing what you love, not laundry. Reed and Daly Associates, providing accounting and income tax services for over 30 years. Minuteman Press in Hermitage, specializing in digital print, design, and promotional services. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, offering exterior upgrades online at pennohiorc.com. Sharon Community Health Center, providing compassionate and affordable health care. 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in fuel delivery. Please thank these outstanding sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts throughout the season on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Now it's time to go to the field with our countdown to kickoff show with our game announcers,
Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch.
And we are live tonight here at Grove City High School's historic Forker Field. Tonight, region play gets underway in Class 3A Region 4. Tonight, the Grove City Eagles at home hosting the Titusville Rockets. Hello, everybody. Ryan Briggs here, along with Chris Burtch. We have Aaron Byro back in the studio tonight, producing our game here on 790 WPIC. Chris, the Grove City Eagles coming off a big win on the road last week. The Titusville Rockets, they come in, they put up a lot of points, but came out on the short end, 56-55, a basketball-like score with Girard. But obviously we know these are two offenses that have been humming a lot over the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, it's actually pretty amazing, right? That that week one game across the street at Thornfield at Grove City College for this Grove City team, just kind of a strange game. There could have been 10 different things that could have gone the Eagles' way. Suffered a tough loss, but you have to love the way that they rebounded from that loss, came back and beat a Fairview team that there was a whole lot of optimism around, and didn't just beat them, thumped them. The offense looked great. So, yeah, this Grove City team, really the rebound of the week in Mercer County, coming back and winning that Week 2 game.
43-7 last week for the Eagles up at Fairview. And it's youth gone wild in Grove City, to borrow a line from Skid Row. Freshman quarterback Heath Homan, 386 yards passing through the first 2 weeks. How about Gavin Purdy last week? 194 rushing yards, a freshman in his first start, 3 touchdowns. He also caught a touchdown. So young guys all over the place, sophomores contributing. All of a sudden, Grove City now through 2 weeks has developed some younger depth. This Eagle team is you're starting to look like could be a little bit of a sleeper in Class 3A. Obviously, Hickory and Sharon getting a lot of the attention. Fort LaBeouf, certainly those are the teams to beat. But this Grove City team, all of a sudden, these young guys are growing up in a hurry.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of talk about this, certainly when we analyze the NFL level. If you have a franchise quarterback, you have a chance to win Super Bowls, right? If you don't, you basically have no chance. And, to kind of bring that down a little bit into a high school microcosm, when Sam Mowry's teams have had QBs that put up big numbers, they're going to win 9-10 games in that season and put up banners. And it looks as if, Heath Homan, the freshman, who didn't necessarily, nobody was thinking that maybe he was going to be at this level this early, but he is playing at that level, and that being the case, watch out for Grove City.
Eagles at 1-1, Titusville 0-2, losing to 2-0 Corey in week 1, and then last week losing to 2-0 Girard. A Girard team that we saw with our own eyes, a much improved Girard team. Titusville kind of tonight, the Rockets have learned a lot about themselves. They're a pretty young team. They were the team that, compared to the others in the league last year, was really senior-laden.
Yeah.
But Coach Mike Reynolds, he's done a good job of that program, and no doubt I think we're going to see the best 48 minutes of the season tonight from Titusville.
Yeah, no question. I mean, you look at Coach Reynolds. One thing that you know about him, like you can say no matter who the people are, no matter who the Jimmies and Joes are, so to speak, that are out there, you know what you're going to get. They're going to play hard. They're not going to make a whole lot of mistakes. They have a really good running back in Jaden O'Neal. So, again, this Titusville team, yeah, they're 0-2, but they're going to be a problem for everybody, including Grove City tonight.
Grove City and Titusville tonight here on News Talk 790 WPIC, as well as on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Our video sponsored tonight by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon. Chris and I are going to take a break. When we come back, we will visit with Grove City head coach Sam Mowry. He's a Titusville grad, by the way, class of 2000 from Titusville. We'll visit with him. We'll also check in with Titusville skipper Mike Reynolds as we get ready for this league opener tonight at Forker Field on a warm and windy night in southeastern Mercer County. Chris and I will take a break and be back with more after this on 790 WPIC.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com. Or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Choose exceptional care with Dr. Douglas McKay, MD, an esteemed obstetrician gynecologist based in Mercer. With over 20 years of experience and recognized for his compassionate approach, Dr. McKay is a trusted name in women's health. Dr. McKay is now accepting new patients at his new office located at 315 South Erie Street, Mercer. Call 724-662-4155 to schedule an appointment. Discover more about Dr. McKay's expertise and the services he offers by visiting mmchs.org.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
We're back on 790 WPIC, and I'm joined by Grove City head coach Sam Mowry. And Coach, obviously one of the maybe strangest games in the area in a while, in your week one game across the street at the college. But you really kind of found some things that worked last week and bring a lot of momentum into tonight's game.
Right, yeah, week one, obviously, sort of a crazy game like that, you like to come away with the win, and that's something that, even as coaches, you always look back, and that's one that, I wish I would have made a few different decisions there, down the stretch of that game and put our boys in a better position to win week one. But those are things that not always going to be perfect, and just like we talk about the boys learning from, failures and bumps in the road and obstacles as coaches, we do the same thing. And one of the things we were just so proud of, as a staff, was to watch them, rebound last week, and they had their own adversity throughout the week, and we had a couple injuries, and it was so great to see some young guys, Gavin Purdy, step up and have a great game, and he really found out that he was starting on the way to Fairview last week, and our offensive line has done a great job up front, creating running lanes for our running backs, and Heath Homan has done a great job at quarterback in his, first two starts as a freshman. You rarely see freshmen start at a varsity level, and especially at the quarterback position. And he has just done a great job in terms of handling the offense and making great decisions, and just putting our offense in good positions to be successful. We've just been really proud of the boys and how they handled week one, their attitude going into week two, and what a great feeling to go to Fairview and get a big win.
I was thinking about with Homan, you've had, and of course Coach Bell before you guys have had at Grove City some unbelievable 3-year starters at Grove City, right? Whereas, Homan, he stays healthy and keeps getting better. He has a chance to be a phenomenal 4-year starter, a rarity in high school sports.
Sure, yeah, you don't see that very often, and we just want to take it game by game and use every game as an opportunity to gain more snaps and more experience, and continue to grow.
That was a Fairview team that had scored a bunch of points on Slippery Rock the week before, and it sounded like your defense played pretty well too.
Defense did a great job. Coach Letty up front with our defensive line. That's where it starts in the defense, and they just did a fantastic job handling Fairview's offensive line. And Fairview runs a few tough schemes, schematically in terms of midline and being assignment sound. Our defensive line set the tone up front. Our linebackers, Coach Kosick, with our middle linebackers, really got them moving in week two and playing downhill and believing in their reads. And, Coach Rizzona with our outside linebackers has them playing fast and physical. And, we were again, just proud of them and the physicality that they played with, and more importantly, just the emotion that they showed for each other and how happy they were for each other, offensively and defensively Friday night.
Nice. That's great stuff. This Titusville team, obviously a team that they had one of their better seasons in recent memory last year, lost a lot of good seniors, but despite their 0-2 record, they're putting up some points, and it sounds like they're getting better too. What are some of the things that concern you about them?
Absolutely. Coach Reynolds does a great job there, and just knowing the character of Coach Reynolds and the staff that they have, that they're going to put out a product that's going to be well coached and physical. And, the first 2 weeks they have, a talented running back that is able to break some plays. And that's, for us defensively, one of our keys is to slow him down and make sure that we're not getting distracted with some of the motions and the eye candy that their offense has. And, being disciplined enough to stay on our reads, trust where that's taken us, and not be distracted by some of the other things that we see. And then, defensively, we're going to have to make sure we get a lot of helmets to the football, because 5 breaks a lot of tackles. They have some receivers that make plays downfield. So those are some things that, for us defensively and their offense, that we're just trying to focus on and make sure that we have taken care of.
Coach, always great talking to you. I love watching your team. I've been at so many of your big games over the years, so it's just kind of great to be here. Great to see you, and good luck tonight, and good luck as you head on through the middle of the season here already.
It goes too fast, my goodness, but thank you guys and all the support.
All right. Those are the thoughts of Grove City head coach Sam Mowry as he gets his Eagles ready for the region opener against Titusville here at Forker Field. Pregame continues on 790 WPIC.
Gotcha. Chef-tastic.
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
Introducing healthcare for all ages at the Sharon Community Health Center. From newborns to older adults, Dr. Barry Siegel, ABFM certified family practice physician, is now accepting new patients of all ages. Compassionate, high-quality care awaits, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Plus, Sharon Community Health Center offers behavioral health and pain management services. Call 724-347-5229 or visit SharonCHC.org to schedule your appointment today with Dr. Barry Siegel. Sharon Community Health Center, 92 West Connolly Boulevard, Sharon, Pennsylvania.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
Looking for a place where you or a loved one can thrive with a community that cares? Discover the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where independent living meets peace of mind. Our private apartments offer the freedom to live on your terms with personal care and daily assistance available if needed. Short-term stays are also available. For more information or to schedule your in-person tour, visit rwsv.org or call 724-347-0998. The Ridgewood at Shenango Valley, where comfort, care, and community come together. Equal housing opportunity.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
By Titusville head coach Mike Reynolds. And, obviously, Coach, you're down here at Grove City coaching this Titusville team, but wanted to take a second to just kind of say, how are you feeling down here being at Grove City, considering you played a little bit of football across the street there at Grove City College. So how's it feel to be back in Grove City?
Yeah, it's kind of an ironic feeling because my senior year in college, our field flooded because of Wolf Creek. Okay. We ended up playing Teal on this exact stadium that year because we flooded out.
Commercial County Cup.
Yeah, very, very, memorable experience. Yeah. Kind of bummed out those guys don't get to do that again this year, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's great coming home. It's great seeing Sammy. Utmost respect for him as a former player, a graduate of college here, former science teacher, So we enjoy getting together with him.
My daughter's favorite teachers, I must say.
Yeah, and he's a Maori, and I taught with his brother, who was one of my favorite guys at school, and he does so many good things. I can't speak enough about him and the character and the culture of his program and what he does for young men. So we really respect him.
He said just about the same stuff about you, so that's awesome to hear. So, your squad, obviously, you had a lot of great seniors graduate last year, pretty young squad, moving upperclassmen into spots they didn't play last year. But you've been scoring some points. Tough one against Corey, but then last week scoring 50-plus points. How you feeling right now heading into week 3?
I mean, we're a team that's growing week in and week out, and that's really – we challenged the kids. We didn't really care what the score was. We just said we got to get better last week, and they did. They met that challenge. Our offensive line blocked better. They were more together as a unit. Our backs got their keys down defensively, even in special teams. At the end of the day, we got better from week 1 to week 2, and that's all we're asking. At the end of the day, we want these guys to play together, play hard for 4 to 6 seconds of relentless effort, and just get after it.
A couple of keys tonight for you against Grove City.
Really, I mean, we need to protect the football. We know they're going to come after us defensively. They have a great defensive lineman in Delathian Bones. I mean, he's one of the best in District 10 as far as lateral movement goes. So we got to take care of him. Make sure he doesn't make a significant impact on our game. We need to get the ball into our playmakers' hands. We need to get Jaden O'Neill running the ball and our guys out catching the ball, and just get the ball downfield, possess the ball, and make first downs.
Coach, appreciate the time. Welcome back to Grove City, and best wishes as you go through the season.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot. All right, appreciate that. Yep, thanks. Those are the thoughts of Titusville head coach Mike Reynolds as he gets his Rockets ready for this region opener here at Grove City. Pre-game continues on 790 WPIC.
Help those you care about and keep our community safe. Do your part. Take the first step today. Visit GetSmartAboutDrugs.com to access education, prevention, and treatment resources. Counterfeit prescription pills laced with fentanyl are deadly. Be their protector. Be informed.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Looking for a reliable laundry service? The Laundryman is your go-to solution for convenient and efficient laundry services. With doorstep pickup and delivery, the Laundryman ensures your clothes are washed, dried, and neatly folded with the highest care. The Laundryman has you covered. Visit thelaundryman.co today to experience premium laundry services tailored to your needs. Then just put them away.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Visit them online at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
And we are back here at Forker Field. Ryan Briggs and Chris Burtch with you. Aaron Byro in the studio. Our camera operator tonight for our Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live video is the reigning homecoming queen at Grove City High School, at least for another few weeks, Miss Izzy Gamble, who's now enrolled across the street at Grove City College. And Izzy coming partially, to make a little money off of Chris, and then secondly, watch her younger brothers Luke and Jordan, who will both be listed in the 21st Century Energy Group starting lineups, which are coming up in just a moment. But Chris, two questions. Number one, anything surprise you from either coach? And then secondly, what are a couple of things you'll be keeping an eye on?
No, I mean, just, two of certainly the best coaches in certainly the District 10 area. But no, nothing really surprising me on what they said. Just, again, I love Coach Mowry's approach to both winning and losing. He's going to say roughly, hey, we're worried about getting better after a loss. And then after a win, we're excited about the way that we have responded to things, but we got business to do tonight. And, certainly, and then, you think about Coach Reynolds at Titusville. He knew that this year was going to be a lot different than last year. But they're really having some success on offense, and he seemed really excited about the improvement that his kids have made in the past couple of weeks, too.
Don't forget, after the game, as always, we'll have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. It is time now for tonight's starting lineups. And the starting lineups, as always, are brought to you by the 21st Century Energy Group. The 21st Century Energy Group is the area leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs, and don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com. First for Grove City on offense, Eagles will be led by quarterback Heath Homan. He's a freshman, 5'10", 165. The running backs, Jackson Wilson, 5'9", 170, a senior. We'll also see Gavin Purdy, 6'1", 190, a freshman. The receivers, Levi Toth, 5'11", 175, a junior. Austin Goethe, 6 feet, 165, a junior. And Charlie Miller, 5'10", 155, a sophomore. The tight end is Jimmy Cooper, 6'1", 225, a junior. We'll also see Luke Gamble, 6'3", 210, a sophomore, at the H-back spot. The offensive line, left to right at left tackle, Delathian Bones, 6 feet, 260, a senior. Carson Heckathorn at left guard, 6'6", 280, a senior. Logan Dice at center, 5'10", 205, he is a senior. A pair of sophomores on the right side, Malachi Whitley at right guard, 6 feet, 230, and Jordan Gamble, 6'2", 230, he is at right tackle. The Titusville defense, it is a 3-3-5 alignment for the Rockets. They'll line them up this way. The ends are Brock Middleton, 6'4", 185, a senior, and Coy Campbell, 6 feet, 200, a sophomore. Coleman Knapp is the nose tackle, 5'8", 230, a senior. Linebackers are Jaden O'Neal, 5'8", 175, a junior. Adam Reynolds, 5'8", 175, a sophomore. And Jaron Vroman, 5'7", 210, a sophomore. The corners are Sawyer Wolfkeel, 5'8", 135, a senior. And Michael Culpepper, 6'2", 185, a senior. The safeties, Alex Hartshorn, 6 feet, 170, a junior. Brody Sellen, 5'10", 180, a senior. And Blake Ross, 6 feet, 175. He is a senior. The Titusville offense, Sellen is the quarterback. O'Neal is the running back. Reynolds is the slot back. Ross is the wing back. The split end is Culpepper. The tight end is Bryce Watkins, 6'3", 260, a senior. The tackles are Campbell and Joe Roddy. Roddy, a senior, 6'1", 220. The guards are Knapp and Tanner Clifford. Clifford's a junior, 6 feet, 245. And anchoring the line is the senior center, Tyler Tenney, 5'9", 195 pounds. The Grove City defense, Eagles also using the three-man line. The ends are Bones and Jordan Gamble with Heckathorn as the nose tackle. The outside linebackers are Tanner Mung, 6'4", 185, a junior, and Drake Moore, 6 feet, 175. He is a junior. Inside linebackers are Cooper, Dice, and Andres Navarro. Navarro's a junior, 5'11", 190 pounds. Corners are Toth and Peyton Miller. Peyton Miller, 5'8", 150, a junior. Charlie Miller is the free safety. Your officials tonight, referee is Steve Hoover, the umpire Jason Foster, head linesman Travis Zuschlag, the line judge Kevin Reese, and the back judge is Caden Reamer. We will take a 30-second timeout and come back with the opening kickoff. It's Grove City and Titusville. The region opener coming up next on News Talk 790 WPIC.
Captains for tonight's contest.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
From the Legacy Financial Strategy Studios at LegacyFinancialService.com, this is News Talk 790 WPIC. Sharon, Hermitage, a Cumulus media station.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
And we are back here at Forker Field. Titusville will receive. Grove City won the toss and deferred its option until the second half, so the Rockets will get it. Titusville will go right to left in the white jerseys, brown numbers and letters outlined in gold, white pants, gold helmets. Grove City, black tops, black pants, white numbers and letters, the old gold trim, old gold helmets for the Eagles. Titusville, by the way, going towards the brand new scoreboard here at Forker Field. There were a little bit of a few delays back in August because of some weather and whatnot, but it looks great, certainly worth waiting for. So it will be Titusville going towards that new building, which is located on the west end of Forker Field. The wind tonight, the wind that we have, has been blowing from left to right out of the west. It has been gusting at times. Fairly calm at the moment, but it could affect things as the night goes on.
Yeah, you could hear during my interview with Coach Mowry that that wind was really swirling right then at that moment down on the field. So yeah, I mean it could affect things a little bit, despite the fact that otherwise it's an absolutely beautiful night.
So Jonas Stukio will kick off. Stukio has not kicked yet this year. He was all-region kicker last year, but it's been Lucas Kelly doing the kicking in the first 2 weeks of the season. But Stukio returns, and Jaden O'Neal, the deepest of three men for Titusville, back at the 10-yard line. So Stukio has it teed up at the 40. 5 men on either side of him. Conference play is underway. High end-over-end kick. And back at the 7-yard line, Jaden O'Neal with it along the far hash mark into the middle of the field. He'll get to the 20 and no further as he's brought down by the Grove City coverage unit. Tanner Mung downfield along with Zach Mathelson. A couple of key special teamers for the Eagles, and Titusville will have a long field beginning at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it was great coverage by Grove City's kickoff team. Just absolutely nowhere for the very talented Jaden O'Neal to go. So yeah, just really you can tell they had that scouted out. That's why you watch film.
O'Neal, 279 rushing yards this year. Brody Sellen, the quarterback's thrown for 232. And the Rockets will come out with a wingman to the left. Selim in the shotgun, brings that man in motion. It's Ross. The handoff goes to him on a sweeper on the right side. He will get a yard, but that's about it. As the Grove City defense diagnosed that one. Drake Moore, outside linebacker there to make the tackle. A pickup of a yard for Blake Ross on his 8th carry of the season.
Yeah, great lateral movement there by Drake Moore. Just getting out there and chopping him down before he could get any momentum going.
2nd and 9.5.
So it'll be 2nd and a long 9 upcoming for Titusville. Just underway here at Forker Field. Much warmer this week than it was last week.
Yeah, that's right. It was week 2, and we saw winter jackets in the the crowd.
Culpepper wide left. Now Titusville will shift. Watkins at tight end and Ross the wing both go to the right. And the handoff is to O'Neal. He'll go over the right side, pops through a crease to the 25. O'Neal will have the first down. He's across the 30. Ball comes out at the end of the play. The official right there, though, to say that he was down, and Jaden O'Neal will pick up 10 on his first carry, and Titusville has the initial first down of the night.
Yeah, we see right there why Jaden O'Neal is so kind of highly touted. Just sort of picked his way until he found a little bit of a crease off tackle, and then he picked his way through and able to get to the yard of gain and get a first down for the Rockets.
1st and 10, Titusville to 31 on the far right hash mark. Ross is a wing to the right. Selling in the shotgun. Brings Ross in motion. He'll get the handoff. Sweeping around the right side, short side of the field. He's to the 40, has another first down. He'll pick up about 13, maybe 14 on the play. Tackled on the far side by Jimmy Cooper, the inside linebacker. But Ross sweeping to the short side of the field. And obviously Titusville's found something on that right side, Chris.
No question. Right, there's no doubt. A couple of times off that off tackle. And again, Jaden O'Neal, we saw it last year. He is a really good player. And now a year older and a year bigger and stronger. So he's going to be a handful for this Grove City defense.
1st and 10 after the pickup of 13 by Ross. Culpepper comes wide left. Adam Reynolds deploys it wide to the right. Ross is a wing to the left. Rockets will shift again. The wing and tight end go to the right. Halfback O'Neal comes left. And the give is to O'Neal. He'll cut over right guard. Keeps the legs moving, and he'll be spun down after a short gain. Tanner Mung in on the tackle along with Andres Navarro, a couple of the Grove City linebackers combining to bring down Jaden O'Neal for a modest gain. They'll give him about a yard. It will bring up 2nd and 9. Chris, one thing we did not touch on, we heard Coach Reynolds saying about taking care of the football being a key. That's always a key, but Grove City's the one team in Mercer County this year that has not caused the turnover.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. And again, I mean, some of that you got to tip your cap, to both Northeast and Fairview, right? I mean, they have not turned, they didn't turn the football over, but yeah, that's certainly Grove City would love to get their first takeaway tonight.
2nd and 9 at the 45. Selling back to pass for the first time under pressure. He's hit, ball's knocked loose. It's picked up, picked up by Moore. He's going to go to the 20, 10-5 touchdown. Drake Moore on cue. Grove City forcing the turnover. Touchdown, Grove City.
Ryan Briggs calling that one. Just talking about the now Grove City had not forced a turnover. Literally seconds later, the Titusville quarterback Brody Selling coughing it up, and Drake Moore scooping it up and going in for the touchdown. Unbelievable.
Moore goes 34 yards.
We want to give the sack to either Navarro or Bo.
It's 6-0, and now Stukio to attempt the extra point. Moore will be the holder. That's his reward. Drake Moore, he was the starting quarterback last year at Titusville. It was his first start, starting at linebacker tonight, and he gets Grove City a 6-0 lead on the first takeaway of the season for the Eagles. Snap is good, hold is good, and the kick from Stukio is up and good. And Grove City has a 7-0 lead with 9:13 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break, come back with more from Forker Field after this on 790 WPIC.
It's more than a business. It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, weather or not.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Grove City gets a defensive touchdown. Drake Moore, 34-yard fumble return, and it's 7-0 Grove City.
Yeah, how about that? Grove City, again, just a team that, has really had to earn everything with them not forcing a turnover yet this year. But, the Titusville offense quarterback Brody Sullen coughing it up, and Grove City getting a defensive score. And certainly that's going to get things going here at Forker Field.
And the strip was by Logan Dice.
Okay.
He gets the sack. Starting middle linebacker, then Moore with the scoop and score, 7-0 Grove City.
Cool that Moore ended up with that touchdown, too, after last year.
High kick fielded back at the 5-yard line. Ross along the far hash mark to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and then bumped out of bounds by Ben Moore along the far side. So a little better field position for Titusville, which had a promising drive going until the fumble.
Yeah, they really did. You can almost kind of forget that here as, no doubt about it, Jaden O'Neill was picking up yards by the bushel there in his last several runs. So, this Grove City defense, they got the scoop and score, but now they're going to have to figure out a couple of things here to not let Titusville get that momentum back.
First down and 10 for Titusville. Ball at the 30-yard line as the Rockets go right to left with 9:07 to go first quarter. Ross motions from right to left and movement on the near side as the receiver flanked out to the near side moved, and that's going to be on Charlie Ackerman, and be a 5-yard mark off first flag of the night.
Yeah, and again, we heard Titusville coach Mike Reynolds say, if we're going to have a chance to win this game, we've got to play mistake-free, and giving up the touchdown on the fumble recovery, and now a penalty to on the very next play.
First and 15 now back at the 25-yard line. Sellen in the shotgun. Brings Ross in deep motion, and it is a swing pass left flat caught by Ross upfield, gets the penalty yardage back, and a few more driven out of bounds by Jackson Wilson. Wilson didn't play last week, back in the starting lineup at linebacker, and records a tackle, but the swing pass nets about 8.
Yeah, Blake Ross, again, has been just kind of a good, reliable receiver for them, and just basically kind of a screen pass, trying to get him into some space, and a nice little pickup on first down for him.
So 2nd and 7. Culpepper goes wide to the right. Reynolds slot right. Ross is a wing to the right. That's the wide side of the field. Watkins tight to the near side on the short side of the field. Now Reynolds motions from right to left. Snap fumbled by Selim. He'll jump on it back at the 29, but it'll be a loss on the play. Jordan Gamble was right there, but Selim saves the possession. However, it's going to be 3rd and long, and Titusville is going to take a timeout. Rockets want to regroup with 8:48 to go first quarter. Grove City leads 7-0. We'll be back with more from Forker Field after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Fantastic.
It's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Titusville will have 3rd and 11 coming out of the timeout, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs. Your good start tonight for Grove City, and if you're Titusville, it seems like a big play early on.
Yeah, it really does. Again, Titusville got the football and was driving down the field, but then a fumble. And Grove City scoops it up and scores, and now you're 3rd and long. I think you got to make something happen here if you're the Rockets.
Reynolds motions from right to left. Now he'll zigzag back the other way. Selling back the pass, throwing it downfield, intended for Ross over his head, incomplete. And will be a 3-and-out for Titusville with 8:44 to go first quarter.
Yeah, Grove City had that diagnosed really well. As they put all kinds of pressure on the quarterback, but the linebackers and the defensive backs were in the right position, so that screen action did not work, and Grove City's going to get off the field and get the football back.
Alex Hartshorn will punt. His long on the season is 58. Be his 5th punt of the season. Actually, will not be Hartshorn. It's going to be Dalton Knapp, a freshman, to punt. Levi Toth deep for Grove City. Snap a little bit high. And the kick is nearly blocked. High, short kick. It's going to hit at the Grove City 47 and take a big Titusville roll to the 30, to the 25-yard line. 20-plus yards on the roll. Wow. And Grove City, instead of having excellent field position, will begin this drive at the 25, and perhaps a mistake, not the fair catch.
Yeah, no question. Right, yeah, you usually don't see that as a mistake, but it kind of looked like off the foot. The ball was going to bounce straight up. But, yeah, it bounces and then takes off running. And, yeah, so Grove City not getting the field position that they suspected they would, after that defensive hold.
46-yard punt. This will be Grove City's first offensive play of the night. Eagles with a 7-0 lead thanks to the defensive touchdown. Heath Homan, he'll be in the shotgun with Jackson Wilson to his right. Toth slot right inside of Austin Goethe. Homan will get the snap and give it to Wilson up the gut. Wilson out past the 30. We'll give him 5 on the first carry of the night. Jaden O'Neill on the tackle. Jackson Wilson, very solid junior year last year.
Yeah.
Comes in averaging 6 yards a carry this year.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that the game really turned last year when he got hurt up at Titusville. So yeah, good to see him back and playing well.
We'll give him 6 to the 31, second and a long 4. Homan throws it near right side, caught by Goethe, spins to his right, and he's going to be popped out of bounds by Adam Reynolds, close to the first down marker. Goethe had to get to the 35. He's marked out at the 34-yard line. Grove City, the county leader in yards per game, averaging 475 a game, facing a 3rd and 1 here at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense again, was humming last week, but still a work in progress for sure.
Double wing to the right, and the give is to Wilson. He goes over the right side, has the first down and more, across the 40 to the 41. Dalton Knapp on the carry. Jackson Wilson converts on 3rd and short, an 8-yard pickup. Going behind the double H-backs, Jimmy Cooper and Luke Gamble, Yeah. Jordan Gamble at right tackle.
Yeah, that's you got names like that. You're going to be able to get some push as an offensive line. They look really big, just the eye test.
1st and 10 at the 42. Homan back to pass. Throws a backwards pass to Wilson. It's a rush. Wilson outside the numbers gets a block from Bones. He's into Titusville territory and knocked out of bounds near the Titusville 40. Pushed out of bounds by Jaron Vroman, the leading tackler on the season for Titusville. Wilson on the run will pick up 17 to the Titusville 41.
Yeah, just a play that looked a little precarious there as Homan kind of swung that ball out behind the line of scrimmage.
The give is to Gavin Purdy. Sorry, Chris. Purdy, the freshman, checking in. Grove City ratcheting up the tempo, and Purdy on his first carry of the night will get about 4.
Yeah, that's usually I have time to do that, but yeah, Grove City picking up the tempo for sure there.
2nd and 6 upcoming from the 37. 7:23 to go, first quarter. 7-0 Grove City with the lead. This is the Eagles' first possession of the night. 4 receivers set now, 2 men to either side. Charlie Miller motions from left to right to the wide side of the field. Homan gets a snap rolling right. Homan has time. Homan looking. Now he's going to head upfield and be spun out of bounds by O'Neill. It's going to be a loss on the play. Technically, it'll be a sack, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, good decision, though, by Homan. We heard Coach Mowry talk about the freshman's decision-making ability. Kind of rolled out, nothing there. So he just kind of cut his losses and went out of bounds.
3rd and 7 at the 38-yard line. Eagles converted on 3rd and short earlier. Toth wide left, has 2 slot men to the left as well. Goethe wide right. Homan back to pass against a 4-man rush. Homan underneath, caught by Charlie Miller. Miller to the 30, has the first down and more to the 25. Miller will get down close to the 20-yard line. Tackled downfield by the safety, Blake Ross. But on 3rd and 7, 18 yards to Charlie Miller. Miller with his 6th catch of the season.
Yeah, boy, Charlie Miller wearing number 23 and kind of flying out into the flat like that. Reminded me of another number 23, Foster Resner, that played here.
Certainly, that's a good company to be in.
Yes.
A flag thrown. Grove City will be called for false start. So now be 1st and 15 back at the 25.
First and 15 now at the 25.
The first penalty of the night on the Eagles. Sets them back 5 yards. Eagles were on the edge of the McCandless Ford red zone, but now they're facing 1st and 15 at the 25. McCandless Ford, your one-stop shop in Mercer and Meadville. Miller slot right inside of Goethe. Cooper's a wing to the left. Now Miller in motion right to left. And he'll get the handoff on a jet sweep around the left side, trying to get upfield. And he will be chopped down in the backfield. Coy Campbell, sophomore defensive end, went 17 and 19 at 215 last year as a freshman for the Rockets.
Yeah.
No takedown points, but loss on the play of a yard.
6 feet, 200 pounds, and just an absolute brick house getting out there, getting that big paw out there, and just nowhere for Charlie Miller to go.
So Miller will lose a yard. Miller, 7 carries, 17 yards on the season prior to that. Homan back to pass on 2nd and 16. Rolling right under pressure. Homan will send it downfield, and the nearest person there is photographer extraordinaire Doug Nashtalk. It'll be 3rd down and 16.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Doug and Wendy's daughter.
Yeah.
Caitlin getting married last weekend.
That.
So congratulations to the Nashtalk family. And
Yeah,
the camera made it through the reception unscathed, and it made it through that 2nd down play unscathed.
I was just going
as
to
well.
say congratulations on not getting hit right there either, as about 4 big bodies running right at them.
It'll be 3rd and 16 for Grove City. Probably a little bit outside of Stukio's field goal range at this point. Toth wide to the right. Homan, quick pitch on the option to Wilson around the right side. Wilson has a little bit of running room. Wilson will get close to the 20 and be brought to the turf there as Adam Reynolds will bring down Wilson near the 20, and decision time for Grove City.
Yeah. Yeah, certainly, getting it back to maybe just to the outer edges of Stukio's field goal range.
From here it would be 38. Now, mind you, Stukio has not kicked each of the last 2 weeks. So the Eagles will keep the offense out there for 4th and 11 at the 21. Goethe wide right on the short side of the field. 2 receivers left, Charlie Miller in the slot. Homan back to pass against a 5-man rush. Just throws it near side, caught by Goethe on a comeback, and he's going to be close to the first down. He will have the first down.
Wow.
Needed to get to the 10. They'll give him the 9.
Wow, Goethe, knew exactly how to run that route. That's reps right there, right? That's how you get that kind of precision. Great ball thrown by Homan.
1st and goal from the 9. Grove City into the McCandless Ford red zone, moving left to right. Homan fields a high snap, gives to Wilson. Wilson tracked down from the backside. In there to bring him down was Blake Ross. Also in on the play, Bryce Watkins, who's rotated in on the defensive line. Wilson brought down for a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 8. This will be the 13th play of the drive upcoming for Grove City, a drive that started back at the 25 after the 46-yard punt.
Yeah. And this Titusville defense, you can see there's some bubbles there, but they also have some guys. The eye test, they're very big.
Homan gets the snap, give it to Wilson up the gut. Wilson keeps the legs moving. He's inside the 5 to about the 4. Knapp and O'Neill in on the tackle. Wilson gets about half of the necessary yardage and will put Grove City in 3rd and goal at the 4.
Interesting call here. Obviously, probably 2 down territory from here, but still, if you don't want to lose yardage or try to do something crazy to the outside.
Toth matched up on the far side with Wolfkiel, who's 5'8". Toth, a big size edge on the far side. Goethe wide right, double wings to the right. High snap, Homan will give it to Purdy. Purdy over left guard. Purdy is into the end zone. Touchdown, Grove City. Gavin Purdy's 4th touchdown run of the season, and Grove City extends the lead to 13-0. A 14-play, 75-yard drive that uses exactly 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, you talked about the youth movement. There's the other one. We know about Homan, the freshman quarterback, but Gavin Purdy, the 6'1", 190-pound freshman running back, was awesome last week. Gets called upon there to pound it in, and he does. Touchdown, Grove City.
Stukio on to attempt the extra point. Drake Moore will hold. Whitley's the snapper. The operation is successful. Stukio makes it 14-0 Grove City with 4:02 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back with more from Forker Field after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanna Legal.
Companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to toll free at 888-347-1411. Joanna Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Grove City Eagles playing on their home field for the first time in 2025, and what a first 8 minutes. One offensive possession and a 14-0 lead.
Yeah, how about that? That's a heck of a statistic right there. Is the Grove City defense getting not only their first takeaway of the season, but their first defensive touchdown of the season on Titusville's first drive. And then they forced Titusville into a punt and drove right down the field and scored offensive touchdown number 1. So, yeah, perfect start so far for the Grove City Eagles.
Stucchio will kick off. Has 5 men on either side of him. Ball in the middle of the field at the 40. But again, Titusville, especially with O'Neal deep, along with Ross. Some home run hitters, and Michael Culpepper, who's on the near side. He had an 85-yard kick return to begin the game last week against Girard. Wow. Stucchio puts the right foot into it. It's a line drive, and it's caught at the 15 after the bobble by Ross. Far hash mark to the 30. He'll be hit and dropped right there as downfield Tanner Mung, his second special teams tackle of the night. And Titusville will begin its third drive of the night from its own 30-yard line.
Yeah, Tanner Mung becoming the special teams extraordinaire there. 6'4", 185 pounds, looking like a basketball player out there, but making a great tackle.
1st and 10 for Titusville at the 30, moving right to left. Rockets have 2 men to the left, and now shift as Watkins, the tight end, goes to the right along with wingback Ross. Selling in the shotgun will give it to O'Neal. O'Neal breaks one tackle, but then is going to be driven back. He'll get perhaps a yard or two. DeLathian Bones in at the point of attack for Grove City, among others. Several black jerseys swarming. And Titusville's going to have second down and I'm going to call it 9 at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? The Titusville offense was, playing really well until that fumble, and now all of a sudden they're having trouble finding any traction against this Grove City defense.
Cade Anderson, a senior, is checked in on the Grove City defensive line. He's in at nose tackle along with Jesse McCoy, another senior. Grove City rotating 5 men in that front 3. DeLathian Bones still out there at end on this possession. Jonas Stucchio is checked in at corner on the near side. 2nd and 9 at the 31. Ross wing to the right, 2 receivers left. Brody Sellin in the shotgun, rolling left. Sellin under pressure, throws it downfield, and it's caught by Dalton Knapp at the 40, and Knapp will pick up the first down, brought down by Drake Moore. But talked about the Grove City freshman. How about Titusville freshman Dalton Knapp there?
Yeah, Dalton Knapp making a great read there, and super route that was run there. So, yeah.
So it'll be a first down for Titusville. 3rd first down of the night for the Rockets. Grove City outgaining Titusville tonight 80-31 so far this evening. Reynolds slot right inside of Ackerman on the wide side of the field. Ross will also join them in the slot. Knapp tight end to the left against a 4-man rush. Sellin rolling right. Steps up, throwing it downfield. Has a man. It's caught by Ross. And he'll be close to the first down marker. Stucchio will bring him down. But Ross getting loose in the secondary for close to 10. It'll be 2nd and short.
Yeah, Brody Sellin doing some good things here on the last couple of plays. Just rolling out, buying some time, giving his receivers the opportunity to find some seams, and then throwing nice passes.
Sellin now 3 of 4 tonight for 28 yards. 2nd down and 2 at the Grove City 49. As we're under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Watkins back in at tight end. He shifts to the right. Sellin will take the handoff. He'll go over the left side and get the first down. The quarterback keeper over the left side. And it's going to be enough for the first down. Jimmy Cooper on the tackle, but Sellin with his first official carry of the night, or first intended carry, and he picks up the first down. And one of those plays that can keep a defense honest.
Yeah, no doubt. And of course, reminiscent of the play that Titusville seemed to run over and over again last year that gave Grove City fits.
Titusville winning last year up at Carter Field 36-7 on a night that had a couple of lightning delays, a game that took over 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Titusville looking for its first win at Forker Field since 1981.
Wow.
That year the Rockets defeated Grove City 14-6. Here Grove City leads 14-0 with 1:10 to go first quarter. Reynolds motions from slot right to the left and now back to the right on the wide side of the field. Long count from Sellen. Back to pass. Sellen throws it underneath and it's going to be caught by Ackerman. Ackerman hit immediately Logan Dice, and Andres Navarro will finish him off, but a pickup of about 4, maybe 5 on that first down completion.
Yeah, these short drops are really working. 2-3-step drop backs for Titusville quarterback Brody Sellen. It's really working. The receivers are doing a nice job. You noted on the first one that they are really running some sharp routes, and so Titusville's found something that works. Let's see what Grove City, how they respond.
It'll be 2nd down and 5 at the 41. Half minute to go first quarter. Culpepper wide to the left. Man on the slot is Reynolds out on the hash mark. Ross motions into the backfield. And it's a swing pass left side caught by Ross. He's going to be hit by Jackson Wilson, who fought off the block. And Ross is going to lose a yard or two. Stukio came in and finished him off. Gamble and Dice also in on the play. Titusville will have 3rd down and about 7 when we come back, as we've reached the end of quarter number 1 here at Forker Field. Good start tonight for the Grove City Eagles at home. They have a 14-0 lead. Chris and I will come back with a second quarter after this on News Talk 790, WPIC, and Sports Radio 96.7, Facebook Live.
Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
My son Colin, he just turned 19. He bought Xanax off of social media, and it was laced with fentanyl, and he never woke up.
We're in the midst of a fentanyl crisis. We're seeing substances, marijuana, cocaine, Xanax pressed with fentanyl. Fentanyl is extremely potent. 1 pill pressed with fentanyl is enough to kill you.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Teams change ends. Titusville now going left to right, facing 3rd and 7 at the Grove City 43. And we have a timeout taken by Grove City, as the Eagles did not like the alignment that they had out there. So that'll be the first timeout taken by Sam Mowry's team. We will keep it right here. As Chris, you have some scores to update us on.
Yeah, I sure do. All these scores are either end of one or towards the end of one. Reynolds is up 6-0 on Mercer on our game over on Sports Radio 96.7. So the Raiders off to a good start, but Mercer obviously hanging tough there. Brookfield is up 6-0 on Sharpsville, and Northern Bedford 0-2, but they get a field goal early on. They're up 3-0 on Wilmington. The region opener for Sharon and Slippery Rock. I guess not the region opener, but a region game.
No, it is the opener.
Is it the opener? Yeah. So Sharon is up 7-0 on Slippery Rock late in the first quarter. A couple of out-of-area scores real quick. Fort LaBeouf up 14-7 on Corey. Northeast up 7-0 on Harbor Creek. And Fairview up 7-6 on Girard.
It's a big game in the West County area, Fairview and Girard. Girard 2-0. First time in 11 years for Mark Brooks' team.
Yeah.
But trailing by a point. Here it's 14-0 Grove City. Second quarter about to get underway after the Grove City timeout. 3rd and 7 at the 43. Brody Sellen in the shotgun. Brings Hartshorn in motion and a flag thrown, and Grove City lined up in the neutral zone.
Ooh.
So now 3rd and 7 becomes 3rd and 2. Second flag of the night on the Eagles. You know that Sam Mowry and his staff cannot be thrilled with that. You take a timeout, and then you line up off sides.
Right. Yeah, that's the old you call a timeout in basketball, set up a play, and the other team steals it and goes in and scores right out of the timeout.
Never happened to your teams, did it?
No, never. And if it did, I never reacted badly.
Never kicked the bleachers. 3rd and 2 at the 38 now. Sellen in the shotgun. O'Neal to his left, and now they shift. Ross goes wing left. Watkins tight to the left on the short side of the field. Handoff is to O'Neal. Cuts back up the middle, puts down the shoulder, and he's going to get the first down on second effort. Had to get to the 36. He'll be credited with the 35-yard line. Logan Dice in on the tackle.
First down, Rockets.
But O'Neal will convert on third and short. And this promising Titusville drive continues with a new set of downs.
Yeah, again, this is a good team. It's 14-0 at the end of the first quarter as we kind of make our way into the second quarter. But you can tell just kind of the eye test, the athletes, the size up front. This Titusville team is not going to be an easy out, even down 14-0.
And Titusville, week one against Corey, a short trip up Route 77. Last week at home. This week, a little bit of a longer trip for a young team.
Yeah.
Hartshorn in motion from flanker left, and the pitch from Sellen will go to Hartshorn, trying to sweep around the right side. He is going to be hit and knocked out of bounds. DeLathian Bones finished him off. Peyton Miller, the cornerback on the near side with the initial hit. Hartshorn, who does a little bit of everything for Titusville, a modest gain on his first touch of the night.
I love the line that Coach Mowry used in the pregame interview with me where he said, get helmets to the football. And that was a great example of it there as a lot of Grove City helmets right there on the football, forcing the runner out of bounds.
Second down and 8 at the Grove City 33. This will be the 9th play of the drive for Titusville. Ball in the near right hash mark. 11:20 to go first half. Ackerman will deploy wide left out at the numbers. Reynolds slot left just inside the left hash mark. Brody Sellen in the shotgun brings Ross in motion right to left. Now Sellen will scramble to the right, looking for some running room. Doesn't find much. Breaks a tackle and is able to fight forward back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe get half a yard. Jesse McCoy finished him off. Peyton Miller stayed home. It'll be third down and about 7 upcoming for the Rockets.
That was a great play by Peyton Miller. It looked as if he was going to be able to kind of tiptoe the sideline and get a nice little gain there, but Miller wasn't having it. So
brings up 3rd and 7 at the 32. Titusville 1 of 2 on third down tonight. Don't forget at halftime, we'll have scoring stats, and Aaron Byra will have the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. 3rd and 7 for Titusville. Play clock at 16. This is the first game of the play clocks here at Forker Field. Rockets will now shift again, bringing the tight end and wing from left to right. Give to O'Neal, running to the short side. O'Neal around right end of the 30. O'Neal cuts back to his left, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds a bit short of the first down marker. Needed the 25. Navarro got a piece of him to knock him out of bounds a yard short, but Titusville will have 4th down and a full yard, and the Rockets obviously will go for it.
Yeah, again, this has certainly been a promising drive, and they moved the football like they did on that first drive before the fumble.
It's a drive that's used about 6 minutes now. 11th play of the drive upcoming. It will be 4th and a yard at the 26. Ackerman goes wide to the right. Reynolds slot right. Ross is a wing to the right on the short side of the field. Sellen in the shotgun, 4th and a yard. Now the Rockets flip the wing and the halfback, and the give is to O'Neal. O'Neal will keep the legs moving, the pile moving. He has the first down and some more. He's able to corkscrew his way and finally be brought down at about the 20-yard line. 2nd, 3rd, 4th effort. Got some help from a couple of his linemen as well. Finally brought down by McCoy, but a tough yard and then a few more, and Titusville keeps the drive going.
Yeah, and we heard Coach Reynolds talk about it in the pregame, that he wants to keep this Grove City offense off the field by being able to put sustained drives together. And, we're approaching 7 minutes with this one. That's exactly what he wants.
11 plays, 48 yards so far. 1st and 10 at the Grove City 22. Reynolds slot left, Ackerman wide left out at the numbers. Knapp back in at tight end. Sellen will fake the handoff and roll left. Sellen looking, pumps, and now he's going to head upfield, being pursued by Navarro. Sellen far side, knocked out of bounds near the first down marker. Knocked out of bounds by Drake Moore, but Sellen is going to be very close to the first down. In fact, he has it, according to referee Steve Hoover. So pickup of 11 to the Grove City 11. Titusville, for the first time tonight, is in the McCandless Ford red zone. McCandless Ford, Mercer, and Meadville, your one-stop shop in both of those locations.
Pretty
First
good.
and 10 at the 11.
As I said, pretty good ball fake there by Sullen to get Bones off of him so he could head upfield.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11, so the Rockets can get a first down without the touchdown. Play clock at 23. Lots of time for the Rockets. Selin in the shotgun with O'Neal to his right. 3 receivers to the right. Now Reynolds will motion right to left. Then reverses course to the wide side. Selin gets the snap. Rolling right. Throws it underneath. It is caught by Ross, who is hit immediately by Peyton Miller. Be a pickup of a yard, a hard-earned yard for Ross, who took a big hit from Peyton Miller.
Yeah, Peyton Miller just had his sights set on the receiver as soon as that ball was released, and got there and made a great fundamental tackle. We've seen that a couple of times from Miller. He likes the contact, you could tell.
Peyton Miller, first-year starter in the defensive backfield, also gets some time at receiver. One of many of those guys that we haven't called their names a lot the last year or two that have really emerged through the first 2 weeks for Grove City.
No question.
2nd and 9 at the 10. Down to 7:57 to go first half. Watkins and Ross shift to the right. O'Neal goes to the left of Selin. Selin, quick pass and the slant incomplete, looking for Reynolds. Had a step on the defender, but it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, just a little bit out there ahead. He was making sure that the ball was not intercepted. So he threw it, but Reynolds could not catch up to it.
Now 3rd down upcoming for Reynolds, for Titusville, coached by Mike Reynolds. Reynolds is leading Mercer 6-0 tonight.
Yeah.
Of course, Lakeview's quarterback Owen Reynolds, we saw him last week.
Right.
That's a wrap. 3rd and 9 at the 10. Stop groaning, you'll wake up people.
Yeah.
Clock stopped with 7:48 to go in the first half. Rockets break the huddle, working on the near right hash mark. 2 receivers left. Ross motions across the formation. He gets a handoff on a jet sweep, and he'll be dropped in the backfield. As coming upfield to make the tackle, Tanner Mung, starting outside linebacker. It's a loss on the play now. 4th down for Titusville.
Yeah. Great play by Mung. Just got out there and tell you what, this. Not that we're surprised by this, or not that we usually see anything different, but this Grove City defense, they love to hit people.
4th down, and the field goal unit will come on. We see Max Chatham coming out. This will be about a 30-yard kick. Chatham, 1 field goal last year, he has a 31-yarder this year. Did not make a field goal last year. 6 of 7 on PATs. This one is straight in the middle of the field. Selin will hold. 30-yard field goal. Snap a little bit high. The kick is up. It is blocked. The kick is blocked. It's bouncing around, and it's going to be recovered by Chatham. And Grove City holds a 16-play drive that uses close to 9 minutes, and Titusville comes up empty.
Wow. Is that Peyton Miller that busted through there and blocked that?
I don't know if that kick ever really got high enough.
Okay. It just kind of ran into everybody. Yeah, that was unbelievable.
Into a sea of hands. And Grove City will take over at the 22-yard line with 6:55 to go in the half. So the drive for Titusville, 16 plays, 57 yards. It used 9:01, but no points for the Rockets.
Yeah, that's tough for the Rockets, but a great stand by Grove City.
Homan in the shotgun. Homan rolling right. Now sends it downfield far side. Caught along the near sideline, but out of bounds. Pass incomplete. Gothi caught it, but was out of bounds. So it will now be 2nd and 10 at the 22.
It'll be interesting to see, kind of what Grove City does after all the success that they had on their last offensive possession. It's been a long time, though, 9 minutes since they've been on the field.
Grove City's had only 1 possession tonight, I believe.
It's amazing, right.
Check that. They, 1 possession.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 at the 22. Ball in the far right hash mark. Homan with Wilson behind him. Luke Gamble motions from right to left. Resets. Now Miller motions right to left. Homan will keep it on the option. He's hit by his classmate Dalton Knapp. Homan will get a couple, but will put Grove City in 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Homan trying to just kind of make that read. Saw the backer go with the wide receiver. Got into the middle of the field, but just well played by Titusville. It's that read his brother made so often, right? We kind of saw the coming out party against Fort LaBeouf up in Edinburgh on a snowy night.
We were warm, though.
Yes, we
were in that nice booth.
100 degrees in that booth.
3rd and 8. Gamble motions from right to left. Now 2 receivers to either side. Homan back to pass, and before the play develops, a false start as One of the Grove City guys on the far side got a head start. Eagles are set back 5 yards. Third flag of the night on Grove City. It's now 3rd and 13 back at the 19.
Yeah, just a possession here, that drive here that has just seemed to be kind of stalled in transit here for Grove City.
And what a lift it would be for Titusville to get a 3 and out.
Yeah, no question. No question, right.
3rd and 13 back at the 19. 3 receivers to the right. Homan in the shotgun. Purdy now in the backfield with him. Homan back to pass. Throwing it downfield looking for Toth, and he makes the catch at the 30. Toth is hit, breaks a tackle, leaning forward, and is close to the first down marker. Needed to get to the 32. Knapp in on the tackle, along with Wolfkeel. And did he get the first down? Yes, he did. On 3rd and 13, the Eagles get 14 thanks to Levi Toth.
Yeah, what a great route. He went out and then came back to the ball and then was able to just drag his tackler across the line to gain.
First and 10 at the 33. Play action this time, and the receiver and quarterback not on the same page. Toth went further downfield. Homan's pass behind him. It is incomplete. And it brings up 2nd and 10 with 5:22 to go first half.
Yeah, trying to go right back to Levi Toth. Toth, 5'11", 175. So many of these skill guys for Grove City, they kind of have that tall, thin appearance.
I was going to say, Toth looks a lot taller than 5'11".
He's
usually they always add an inch or two to
right,
guys.
Right.
That's definitely not a basketball height.
Right.
2nd and 10 at the 33. Homan fields a high snap. Give it to Purdy. Purdy winding his way over the right side, cuts back over the right hash mark, and he'll get about 5. Hartshorn and Dalton Knapp on the tackle, but Gavin Purdy, big breakout last week, has a touchdown tonight as well, and picks up 5 on that play, giving Grove City 3rd and a long 5 with 5 minutes to go first half.
Yeah, just a freshman, but you love his vision and his patience there. As even on that play, didn't pick up many yards, but was able to kind of evade some tacklers' weight, and almost was able to find a hole there.
3rd and 5 at the 38. Homan brings Charlie Miller in motion from wing right, and the pitch goes back to Miller in the backfield. Miller finds an alley. Miller out to the 45. Miller has the first down, cuts back inside. He stepped out of bounds on the near side, but Charlie Miller picks up the first down, a gain of 10 for Charlie Miller. And Grove City, another 3rd down conversion. Eagles are 5 of 6 on 3rd down tonight.
Yeah, Miller was just coming out of that, coming out of there like a cannonball coming out of the cannon, and caught the ball going full speed, got downhill, and able to get a first down.
1st and 10 now at the 48. Clock stops with 4:33 to go in the half. Miller motions from left to right out of the slot. Homan gets the shotgun snap, rolling right. On the run, throws it downfield and incomplete off the hands of Miller. Pass a little bit behind him. Good coverage from Hartshorn. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I mean, Homan threw it behind him because he recognized there were some white shirts out there. He didn't want to throw it out ahead of him to avoid the possibility of an interception.
Now 2nd and 10 for the Eagles. Luke Gamble slot right inside of Goethe. That's the wide side of the field. Peyton Miller inside of Toth on the near side. Wilson back in at running back. Next to Homan, 3-man front for Titusville. And the pass is batted up in the air, incomplete. Campbell came through untouched. And looked like a volleyball block.
Yeah,
of course, it's volleyball season as well. And it is going to be 3rd and 10. And Coy Campbell's made a couple very nice plays tonight.
Yeah, he has. That time just timing the jump perfectly to get up, over Heath Homan's pass. Homan, 5'10", not short, but certainly not a big, tall quarterback. So able to get up there and block that like not like a basketball block, like a volleyball block.
That brings up 3rd and 10 at the 48. Eagles already with 2 third down conversions on the drive. Empty set for Homan, 3 men to the right, 2 to the left. Homan against a 3-man rush, screen underneath, caught by Levi Toth. Toth to midfield, Toth near sideline to the 40, hurdles a man, and then it's going to be knocked out of bounds by O'Neal near the 35-yard line. It'll be another 3rd down conversion for Grove City. Well, there is a flag in the middle of the – where is the flag? On the sideline.
Yeah.
Are they going to get for hurdling perhaps?
Oh, geez. That would be ticky-tacky.
No, block in the back.
That's what I thought.
You can't hurdle the defender if he's on his feet, but the defender was on the ground, so it was a legal move.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I thought.
But it was a block in the back that will be stepped off from the 43 of Titusville, and it's going to come out to be third and, let's see, going to be about third and 11 or thereabouts upcoming for Grove City. So it'll be a gain of 9 on the completion, but then 10-yard penalty makes it third and 11.
Yeah, just some good blocking along the sideline, but, somewhere in there, I think it was probably the block that sprung him there. Just a little too much hands.
Brings up third and 11, back at the 47. The Eagles will try it again with 4 minutes to go in the first half, leading by a score of 14-0. Homan is hit as he throws incomplete. Ross hit the arm, and Grove City now will punt it away for the first time tonight.
Yeah, Blake Ross actually kind of got up into his arm angle right as he was releasing that pass. So
Blake Ross, he's wing back and safety, but it's kind of a cliche, but he's FP, football player.
Yeah, right, no doubt. Yeah, I was just thinking that.
So Delathian Bones, who took over as the punter last week for Grove City, wasn't particularly busy with that duty. He was busy on the offensive defensive lines. One punt last week for 48 yards. He comes on to kick. And it's Hartshorn deep for Titusville back at his own 20. Snap is good from Malachi Whitley. Line drive kick. Hits at the 30 and will bounce to the 20. Fielded on the hop at the 17. And taking a knee with it right there is Hartshorn. And Titusville will take over. 3:49 to go in the half. Rockets have 2 timeouts left. Grove City a 14-0 lead.
Yeah, Bones, you can see certainly why they made that move. He kind of missed that one, but it still got enough leg into it that it rolled a long way.
He's so strong and athletic. Good heavyweight wrestler, of course. Right. Second in AAA in the state in the shot put last spring.
Yeah.
By the way, he and Jonas Stucchio, one of his teammates, as well as pole vaulter extraordinaire Aaliyah Morganti, honored at the school board meeting the other night here at Grove City for their performances at the state championships last spring in Shippensburg. So I want to work that note in there.
Yeah, great stuff, and he is just a terrific athlete. I mean, most people don't realize how hard punting and kicking is. If you ever go out and try it, it's like, wow, is this hard?
1st and 10 from the 18. Handoff to Ross. Jet sweep around the left side, and he'll be hit at the line of scrimmage. As was Gavin Purdy coming in there. Stucchio Mung again on another stop. Pickup of a yard for Ross, sweeping around the left side. 2nd down and 9 upcoming for Titusville with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. As darkness starts to fall upon Grove City Borough, the lights taking full effect here on this beautiful late summer evening.
Yeah, looks great here. You mentioned it. The new scoreboard looks absolutely state of the art.
2nd and 9. Back to pass, Brody Sellen under pressure from Bones. Sellen still looking, and he is going to be driven out of bounds. A short loss on the play. Delathian Bones will come up with the sack. It's going to be 3rd and long for Titusville.
I mean, Bones is that guy that if he's pursuing you, you have this sense as a runner that it's him. It's 54. And, it's just he strikes terror into your heart when he is pursuing you because he's so fast and he covers so much ground with each stride. And that's exactly what it looked like to me there on the far side of the field.
3rd and 10 at the 18 after that 1-yard loss. Purdy checks out, Dice back in defensively for Grove City. Titusville 1 of 4 on 3rd down tonight. Clock stopped with 3:01 to go in the half. Sellen in the shotgun. Grove City showing blitz. And the Eagles jump off sides as Andres Navarro was a couple of steps past the line of scrimmage. And that will now make it 3rd and 5 for Titusville.
Yeah, boy, if you can time that up as a blitzer, it looks so great. But the problem is if you try to guess and you're wrong.
That's what happens.
Yeah, that's what happens.
And in high school football, of course, once you cross, they blow it dead. You can't get back as you can in college or the pros.
Right.
3rd and 5 now for Titusville. Ball just shy of the Rocket 23-yard line on the far left hash mark. Titusville white tops, white pants, brown numbers and letters outlined in gold. Gold helmets, Grove City. Black jerseys, black pants, white numbers and letters, old gold trim, old gold helmets with a white stripe for the Eagles here at home. 3rd and 5. Sellen back to pass, rolling right, throwing it downfield, and it's going to be caught by Ackerman. He has the first down. Ackerman will be spun down right about the 30. Navarro in on the stop along with Dice. But a big 3rd down conversion for Titusville.
Yeah, we've seen several of those, first on that long drive and then right there.
Well, there was a late flag in the middle of the field, Chris.
Oh, boy.
Back at the 26-yard line. And Steve Hoover's going to tell us what it is. It is personal foul against Grove City.
Wow.
So add 15 onto that, and it will give an additional 15 yards. Now, Titusville is going to be out close to midfield. It'll be at the 46-yard line. So apparently something happened in the line play, and 15 yards added on. Now Grove City, 6 penalties, 45 yards. Penalties were problematic for the Eagles last week. They had a number of flags of that nature, a couple of unsportsmanlike.
Right.
Looked like a couple of them were maybe a bit ticky-tack, but
yeah,
they all count.
Yeah, that time no argument from the coaches. They just made a substitution.
1st and 10 at the 46. Hartshorn motions from right to left, and now back to the left on the wide side. Brody Sellon back to pass. Throws it underneath. Caught by Ackerman. Caught the back half of the ball. And then he caught a big hit from the Grove City defender there as Logan Dice made it snake eyes for him. He'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah. And nothing like making a shoestring catch, picking up half of a yard and taking a hit like that, all for the sake of a reception.
And the clock is moving as well, down to 2:10 to go in the half. Titusville still with 2 timeouts, but not much.
No.
A lot sacrificed for very little there. 2nd down and a long 9 upcoming for Titusville. This will be the 5th play of the drive. 2 receivers to the right on the wide side. Brody Sellon and the senior quarterback in the shotgun. Throws a screen far side and is caught by O'Neal after a bobble. O'Neal far side, 1st down on a lot more to the Grove City 30. Hesitates, he's to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown Titusville. 53 yards on the swing pass. Titusville on the board. It's 14-6.
Yeah, just perfectly timed there. Brody Sellon just kind of lobbing it up over heavy pressure. And Jaden O'Neal catching it, making a couple of great moves down the field and getting into the end zone.
O'Neal, his first touchdown catch of the season, 53 yards. And Titusville has taken a timeout with 1:38 to go in the half. And wonder if the Rockets may go for 2 here, considering they had the field goal blocked, although Chatham's 6 of 7 on PATs, but we'll see what head coach Mike Reynolds elects to do. But what an answer from Titusville, getting the punt and driving down. And on a night where things are struggling, you need your stars to make plays, and boy, Sellon and O'Neal just did.
No question. Ryan, you and I call games very often, and we often, we kind of get senses from games. And, sometimes games are 14-0, and you and I are kind of looking at each other like, can the team with 0 get back into it? I have never had that sense in this game, right? You see the athletes for Titusville, Sellon, O'Neal, Reynolds, the big linemen. So no surprise that Titusville's crawled back into this game.
Now, Max Chatham, who had that 30-yard field goal attempt blocked earlier, he'll attempt the conversion, kicking at the goalpost to the right. Reynolds is the snapper, Sellon the holder. Snap was good, hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. The lead cut to 14-7. Titusville, 5 plays, 82 yards on the drive. It used 2:11. The Rockets cut Grove City's lead in half. It is 14-7. We'll come back with the kickoff after this on News Talk 790 WPIC.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Titusville Rockets on the board. 5 plays, 82 yards on the drive. It used 2:11, and Grove City's lead has been cut in half to 14-7, along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs tonight at Grove City's Forker Field. Aaron Byro in the studio producing our game, and upstairs on camera is Izzy Gamble for our Facebook Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live video presentation. And now Grove City will receive the kickoff. Eagles have 2 timeouts, and remember, Grove City deferred the coin toss at the beginning of the game, so chance for the Eagles to double up on possessions perhaps.
Yeah, no question. It'll be interesting to see, if Grove City kind of is a little bit conservative here. Certainly the momentum has, been zapped from them, but my guess is no. My guess is they're going to go right after it.
Chatham on the run-up. It's a kick angled to the near side. It'll hit at the 31 and check up. And it's bouncing around, scramble for it, and it looks like Grove City does fall on it. Back inside the 30-yard line as Lamar Franklin, sophomore, able to fall on it. That ball landed and took a funny hop. Franklin able to maintain possession for Grove City. The Eagles will have it just inside the 30 with 1:38 to go in the half.
Yeah, those guys that are kind of in that second and third row on the kickoff receive team, that's a tough spot, right? Because you know the guys behind you are the ones that are supposed to get the ball. But sometimes you got to save the day, just like Lamar Franklin did right there.
1st and 10 at the 29. The give on a counter to Jackson Wilson. Gets a yard, brought down by Jaron Vroman, the middle linebacker for Titusville. Give him 1 to the 29. It'll be 2nd and 9. Down to 1:20 to go in the half. And Titusville with 1 timeout remaining. That could factor into things. Goethe wide right. Charlie Miller motions from slot left to the right. Ball in the near left hash mark on 2nd and 9. High snap fielded by Homan. Homan back to pass. Homan looking, flushed out, on the move. Homan being pursued by Campbell. Homan looking, throws it downfield and throws it into the Titusville sideline, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9, and the clock stops with 56 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, just nowhere. Just great coverage down there, and Homan did a nice job keeping the play alive. But continued good coverage down the field by the Titusville secondary. Homan, no real option but to throw it away.
Now 3rd down. Remember, Titusville with that timeout. Rockets could get the ball back with a little bit of time.
Yeah, how about that?
Grove City's 5 of 7 on 3rd down tonight.
Yeah, they've been great on 3rd down.
Toth wide left. Way out at the numbers. Ball's on the far hash mark. Homan back to pass against a 3-man rush. Homan throwing it downfield and incomplete, nearly intercepted. Charlie Miller got one hand on it. Ross tried to get his hands underneath it. He could not. It lands incomplete. And it will now be 4th down, and Titusville will get the ball back with 51 seconds and still with possession of that timeout.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, they didn't have to use it. Yeah, Miller ball just a little bit behind him as he was hard charging across the middle of the field. Ball was behind him, so a break for Titusville, and they're going to get the football back.
Bones to punt. His first kick was a 35-yarder. Hartshorn back at his own 38. Snap is good from Whitley. Kick is away. That one turns over. Hartshorn bobbles it, bounces off his shoulder pads. He can't find it, and now he'll pick it up at his own 32. Hartshorn to the 35, and he'll be hauled down by Franklin at the 36-yard line. Titusville will have it with 39 seconds to go in the half. It looked like a chance for Hartshorn to have a big return, but couldn't quite corral the football.
Yeah, the big return, the reason that it was is because he got the ball so quickly. But it ended up being fortunate for Titusville because when he fumbled it, he was able to kind of gather himself, find the ball. Like you said, he couldn't find it for a second, and still able to pick up a yard or two.
Ball will be put down at the 38 of Titusville on the near right hash mark. Grove City has 2 timeouts left if the Eagles may need to regroup defensively. 1st and 10 for Titusville. Receivers to either side. Knapp was a tight end to the right. Selling back the pass. Has time. Throwing the ball downfield. Looking for Ackerman, and it's batted away incomplete by Stukio. He and Miller there in coverage. It was Stukio who knocked it away. It will bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, it was a great route and a great pass. Looked very much like, there was going to be a completion, but Stukio able to get back there last second and knock it away. Great job.
Now 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 34 seconds to go in the half. You're listening to News Talk 790 WPIC. Sharon Hermitage, a Cumulus media station. High school football tonight here on the radio. Grove City and Titusville, the Region 4 Class 3A opener. Grove City leading 14-7 in the final minute of the first half. Receivers on either side. Throw underneath is a screen to Hartshorn. Hartshorn hit by Carson Heckathorn, among others. It's going to be a pickup of perhaps a yard. And we have a stoppage, and someone is taking a timeout. It will be Titusville taking its final timeout of the half with 18 seconds to go in the half. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Titusville has 3rd down and 9 when we come back. 14-7 Grove City leads on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
First quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
The second quarter is brought to you by the Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding Group for all of your roofing, siding, and exterior needs.
Titusville 3rd and 9 from its own 39. Sellen alone in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, and he throws a backwards pass. It's going to be a double pass throwing downfield, and it is incomplete.
Oh.
Intended for Ackerman, broke up on the far side by Stucchio. As the pass was thrown by Hunter Martin, the backup quarterback. It's now 4th down with 11 seconds to go, and Titusville probably will have to punt.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great time to use a trick play, but if it doesn't work, that's right. You're in. You're probably gonna have to give the ball back to Grove City.
Hunter Martin's pass incomplete. Now 4th and 9, and Titusville has the offense out there. 11 seconds to go in the half. Grove City with 2 timeouts, which may not factor in here, but something to note. Knapp is in as a tight end to the right. Play clock still at 33. Lots of time for the Rockets. Ackerman wide right. Hartshorn will line up in the slot. Ross is a wing next to Knapp. Play clock down to 19. Titusville. Well, they don't have a timeout, so if they don't snap the ball, it'll be a delay of game penalty. Down to 10, down to 9. Play clock's at 3, and Titusville just generally milling around. And a flag thrown for delay of game. So delay of game against Titusville will set the Rockets back.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I can see if you're out, on the other side of midfield.
Yeah, right.
To buy a few more yards, but you're already punting from your own end.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
and punting at the high school level is not always the crispest of operations.
It's hard, right? It's a really difficult thing. The snapping is difficult, the blocking is difficult, and having someone at your school that can actually punt is difficult.
So it's going to be Hartshorn punting. Remember, Knapp punted earlier. Levi Toth back at his own 30. Let's see if the Eagles come after this one. And flag movement. Titusville called for a false start. It's going to set the Rockets back 5 more yards.
Wow.
3rd flag of the night on Titusville for 15 yards. You start thinking again, if there's a bad snap or something, Grove City could end up in field goal range.
This is crazy. Handing them these 10 yards here.
Reynolds is the snapper. Hartshorn to kick. He's the regular punter. Toth back at his own 35. Snap a little bit high. Hartshorn goes back and gets it, and the kick nearly blocked. He got it away, and he got off a good one. It will hit at the 35 of Grove City, take a sideways roll, now trickle down to the 30-yard line as time expires. Tanner Mung came close to getting it, but Hartshorn gets off a 41-yarder to end the first half. Grove City leading in the league opener 14-7. Titusville Rockets certainly showed a lot getting back into this one, Chris, but good first half from the home team.
Yeah, really good first half from the home team. Again, this is still a young team. They had that great week last week, but still, nothing's going to be easy. And they got that touchdown off of the turnover, the defensive touchdown early in this game. Put together one good scoring drive, but other than that, it's been an absolute slobber knocker between these two teams.
14-7, Grove City leads at the break. We'll come back with a first half recap, scoring and stats. Aaron will have the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update. All that and much, much more here on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com. Or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. They still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also offers burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is a full-service deli with party rings and meat and cheese trays available. Located in Sharpsville Plaza in Sharpsville, they are open Tuesday through Friday from 9 to 7 and Saturday from 9 to 3, closed on Sundays and Mondays.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Nobody plans to get hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
And we are back here at Grove City's Forker Field, halftime, and the Grove City Eagles at home leading the Titusville Rockets 14-7. We'll have a little bit of an audible on our halftime show. That what we're going to have here is I will give the scoring recap, scoring and stats. We'll take a break. We'll run the President's Athletic Conference football report, PAC football getting underway this week. Then when we come back, Chris will have the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update. And then it'll be third quarter time. So in the interim, or in the meantime, recapping the first half, Grove City getting on the board with a defensive touchdown at the 9:13 mark. Logan Dice with a sack and stripping the ball from Titusville quarterback Brody Sellen. Drake Moore picked up the ball to 34 and raced into the end zone for the touchdown to make it 7-0. Grove City on the defensive touchdown. First takeaway of the season for the Grove City defense. And then at the 4:02 mark, Gavin Purdy scoring on a 4-yard touchdown run, capping a 14-play, 75-yard drive that used 4.5 minutes. Jonas Stuckio's extra point made it 14-0. However, Titusville gets on the board. 1:38 to go in the half. Jaden O'Neal, 53-yard catch and run from Brody Sellen. Max Chatham's PAT made it 14-7 with 1:38 to go in the half. That drive, 5 plays, 82 yards, and used a little over 2 minutes. Titusville in the first half had a 16-play, 57-yard drive that used 9 minutes, but it ended with a blocked 30-yard field goal attempt. So the Rockets came up empty on that lengthy possession. Looking at the stats summary, Grove City, 65 rushing yards, 56 passing yards for the Eagles, 121 yards on 27 plays. Grove City 6 first downs. Titusville actually outgaining Grove City now, 133 total yards, 38 rushing, 95 passing. Titusville with 10 first downs tonight. For Grove City, quarterback Heath Homan, 5 of 13, 56 yards. Levi Toth, 2 catches, 23 yards. Austin Gothey, 2 catches for 15 yards. And Charlie Miller, an 18-yard catch. Jackson Wilson, 7 carries, 42 yards. Gavin Purdy, 3 carries for 13. Miller ran twice for 9 yards. Homan, 2 carries for 1 yard. On the Titusville side, Brody Sellen, 10 of 13 for 95 yards and a touchdown. Hunter Martin threw a pass on a trick play late in the half. It was incomplete. Jaden O'Neal, 6 carries, 25 yards. Blake Ross, 4 carries for a dozen yards. Ross, 4 catches, 15 yards. Charlie Ackerman, 3 catches, 14 yards. O'Neal, the 53-yard reception and a touchdown. Dalton Knapp, a 12-yard catch. Alex Hartshorn, 1 catch for 1 yard. Time of possession, big edge for Titusville, 15-25 to 8:35. Penalties, Grove City 6 flags for 45 yards. Titusville 3 infractions for 15. Grove City 5 of 8 on third down. Titusville 2 of 6. 14-7 is our halftime score. We'll send it back to the studio for the President's Athletic Conference football report. And then when we come back, Chris will update you on the District 10 scoreboard, the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update on Newstalk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Our Facebook video tonight brought to you by the American Legion Post 299 in Sharon.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
When the finest cuts of meat combined with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
Looking for a reliable laundry service? The Laundryman is your go-to solution for convenient and efficient laundry services. With doorstep pickup and delivery, the Laundryman ensures your clothes are washed, dried, and neatly folded with the highest care. The Laundryman has you covered. Visit thelaundryman.co today to experience premium laundry services tailored to your needs. Then just put them away.
Picture this. You're with a group of friends, and someone offers you a pill. You don't know what's in that pill. The person who gave it to you may not even know. By taking it, you may increase your risk of an overdose. Every day, nearly 300 Americans die from a drug overdose. Get the facts. Be your own advocate.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
Welcome to the first PAC football report of the 2025 season, covering games from September 4th through 6th. I'm Joe Underco. This week we will take a quick look back at the 2024 season in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing the opening fall football weekend. 3 PAC teams finished as tri-champions in 2024, Washington and Jefferson, Grove City, and Carnegie Mellon, with all 3 earning NCAA D3 playoff berths, marking the first ever 3-bid season in conference history. In addition, Westminster earned a berth representing the PAC in the inaugural Open Doors Bowl Series, defeating OAC rep Marietta 27-13 in the Extra Points Bowl in Canton, Ohio. For the first time since the 2022 season, PAC teams will each play 2 out-of-conference games in 2025. The season kicks off on Thursday night, when Westminster hosts OAC member Marietta in a rematch of last year's bowl game at Harold-Burry Stadium in New Wilmington at 7 p.m. The Titans have won 4 of 5 all-time meetings against the Pioneers, with the only Marietta victory in the series being a 14-8 final in New Wilmington back in 1969. Veteran Titan head coach Scott Benzel notes that with a new head coach and staff, Marietta will provide a different look and new challenges from last season's meeting.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. You got a new staff in there, and so we don't really have any understanding of, schematics, offense and defense, which, again, we just don't know the X's and O's behind it. But we're familiar with the young men at Marietta, and we know how tough they are, and we're going to have our hands full.
Also opening the season with a home night game is Teal, as the 2025 Tomcats debut on Friday night at Alumni Stadium with a 6 p.m. kickoff against Concordia University from Wisconsin. It's the first ever meeting on the gridiron between the two programs, as Concordia posted a 6-3 record as a member of the NACC in 2024. Fourth-year Tomcat head coach Sam Bauman talks about what led to the decision to open the season on Friday night under the lights in Greenville.
It was actually a lot to help them with travel. So, it gave them an opportunity not to kind of lose a work day on that Sunday where they're getting ready for their next opponent. So we were able to work with them. It was a great opportunity for us to get a really good week one opponent, and we're excited that, to play an out-of-region team.
Among a full slate of Saturday contests, new St. Vincent head coach Casey Goff makes his Bearcat coaching debut at home as SVC hosts Hilbert at Chuck Knoll Field in Latrobe at 1 p.m. Goff, most recently head coach at the College of New Jersey, returns to the PAC after having previously served a stint as co-defensive coordinator at W&J. As the Bearcats prepare to face Hilbert from the Liberty League for the first ever football matchup between the schools, Goff talked about his goals for the 2025 season at St. Vincent.
We had to kind of retrain a mindset here, and we're still not had to, we have to. We're still in that process. I think we took strides in the right direction last spring and then through camp. I've said this time and time again, I'm not necessarily, obviously we want to win football games, but I'm not necessarily going to gauge this team on wins and losses.
In other Week 1 PAC action, Hiram returns to the conference for the first time since 1989 and also opens its season on Thursday night, traveling to face Heidelberg from the OAC for a 7 p.m. kickoff. The rest of the action takes place Saturday afternoon, led by Washington and Jefferson hosting Utica from the Empire 8 at Cameron Stadium at 12 noon. Also kicking off at noon is Bethany, which hosts Sewanee, Tennessee from the SAA at Bison Stadium. Other PAC teams debuting at home facing foes from the NCAC include Waynesburg, hosting John Carroll at Wiley Stadium at 1 p.m., and Allegheny facing Denison at Frank Fuhrer Stadium in Meadville at 2 p.m. Opening on the road is Grove City, which travels to face 2023 D3 National Champion Cortland from the SUNYAC at 1 p.m. Case Western Reserve, which travels to New Jersey to face NJAC opponent Rowan at 1 p.m., and Geneva, which travels to Eastern PA to face MAC opponent Widener at 1 p.m. That's all for this Week 1 edition of the PAC Football Report. Remember to log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org all season long for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other league information. You can also follow us on social media daily via X, Facebook, and Instagram. Links, as always, are available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Underko. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.
Ready to hit the road with confidence? Mancino's Driving School is your go-to destination for top-notch driving education. Whether you're a teen or an adult, Mancino's experienced instructors ensure you're equipped with essential skills and safety tips. Offering flexible schedules and personalized lessons, Mancino's Driving School make learning to drive convenient and effective. Visit our website at mancinosdrivingschool.com to enroll today and begin your journey toward becoming a safe, independent driver.
Looking for compassionate, affordable health care? Sharon Community Health Center provides high-quality medical services to all, regardless of insurance coverage or financial status. Sharon Community Health Center's experienced professionals offer comprehensive care, from routine checkups to specialized treatment. Sharon Community Health Center is committed to removing barriers and making healthcare accessible for everyone in our community. Call 724-347-5529 or visit SharonCHC.org to learn more and schedule your appointment today.
How well do you know your insurance company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and will give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price.
service. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel, serving giant subs to the Shenango Valley since 1973.
We're back here at Forker Field. Third quarter will be getting underway in a few minutes. Teams are back on the field warming up at the respective end zones. Time now for the Lock, Stock, and Barrel halftime update, brought to you by Lock, Stock, and Barrel in Sharpsville. Chris, you have about 2 minutes here, so fire away.
I got it. Yeah, all the Mercer County scores first. Wilmington playing Northern Bedford. They were down early, but they're up big now, 28-10. The Hounds have woken up all over Northern Bedford. Sharpsville hanging in there, playing well against Brookfield, 27-14. Brookfield just scored early in the third, so Sharpsville hanging in there, a little work to do. The game over on Sports Radio 96.7. Reynolds is up 12-0 on 2 long touchdown runs over the Mercer Mustangs. Battle of the undefeateds there. Real low-scoring slobber knocker at Sagertown, as Sagertown is up 6-0 on Lakeview mid-third period. Greenville all over Cambridge Springs, 27-0. Sharon over Slippery Rock, 21-6. Hickory all over Conneaut, 28-0, and then of course here. Grove City's up 14-7 on Titusville. A couple of out-of-town ones, too. Fort LaBeouf is all over Corey, 31-13. Oil City up 6-0 on General McLean. Warren up 7-0 on Franklin on the Battle of Route 8 there. Butler up over Meadville, 28-14.
Actually, Route 8 doesn't go to Warren, but that's beside the point.
All right, they're on 62. You're right. Trying to be clever there. Can't fool the Briggs, man. Austintown Fitch.
I take geography seriously.
Austintown Fitch up 28-0 on Erie. A couple of local college scores. Slippery Rock up 21-7 on Franklin Pierce.
So a 14-point lead on our 14th president, right?
14-point lead on our 14th president. It's going as well for Franklin Pierce as his Young America plan to annex Cuba did. And Concordia is all over Teal, 24-0. So 2 Friday night local college games.
And last night, of course, you heard the PAC report with Commissioner Joe Onderko. Last night, Westminster lost to Marietta 12-8 at Memorial Field in New Wilmington.
Oh, okay.
And it was Hiram losing at Heidelberg 65-27. And, of course, on a full slate of games, Geneva is out at Widener tomorrow. Grove City at Cortland, a noon kick up in the Finger Lakes of New York. Allegheny hosting Denison. And that kind of covers everybody that's sort of in this, the northern half of the PAC in western Pennsylvania, if you will. And here it's 14-7, the Grove City High School Eagles leading at Titusville. Grove City won the toss and deferred its option to the second half, so the Eagles likely will receive, but there's always a chance that the team won't.
Usually some kind of windy conditions or some
yes.
kind of,
And there was a night, I always like bringing up these little nuggets. So the night that Terry Varelli got his 200th win, of course they've named the stadium at Wilmington for Coach Varelli. His 200th win was up at Northwestern, up in Albion, late in October. In the field, it was raining and pouring. The field was a total swamp. And Wilmington kicked off both halves that night and won the game. But even he was quoted, the great Joe Sager covered that game for a local paper and said more or less, we didn't want the ball. We wanted to let them turn it over, then go score. That's what happened. But the fields and, of course, artificial turf here. Beautiful night, beautiful facility at Forker Field, and Grove City, not surprisingly, has exercised the option to receive to begin the third quarter. Once again, thanks to Lock, Stock, and Barrel for that halftime update. Lock, Stock, and Barrel located in the Shenango Plaza in Sharpsville, open Tuesday to Saturday, 9 a.m., 7 p.m.
All right.
Max Chatham has it teed up at the 40. Titusville going left to right in the third quarter. And the kick angled near side, bouncing around, fielded on the hop at the 30-yard line by Lamar Franklin. Franklin across the 35 out to the 37, where he is brought down by the coverage unit of Titusville, clad in its white jerseys with white pants, brown numbers and letters outlined in gold, gold helmets. Grove City, black tops, black bottoms, white numbers and letters, old gold trim, old gold helmets for the Eagles here at home. They'll begin the second half with the ball at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Lamar Franklin getting some action there as they're just trying to keep it away from the deep guys for Grove City.
He's had a better night than Franklin High School. Of course, playing Warren tonight, Old Northwest Conference game. 1st and 10, handoff on a counter to the near side to Jackson Wilson. He's hit in the backfield and lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, as coming through was Jaron Vroman, the inside linebacker, leading tackler for the Rockets through the first 2 weeks, and racks up another hit. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, just nowhere really for him to go. Kind of got knocked off the line there, grabbed him by the shoulder pads.
It'll bring up 2nd and 10 now at the 37. Ball in the near left hash. Grove City going right to left. Miller in motion, right to left. Hand off to Charlie Miller. Miller on a jet sweep. He'll cut back up the middle. Runs into the teeth of the defense. Miller's going to get credited with a 5-yard gain to the 42-yard line. Brock Middleton, defensive end, helping make the tackle. Charlie Miller having a nice night tonight. Picks up 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, Miller again, just doing all kinds of impressive things, both out on the edge, in the middle of the field, and also receiving.
3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Homan out of the shotgun. He will roll right to the wide side. Homan on the run downfield, incomplete over the head of Charlie Miller. Grove City now 5 of 9 on 3rd down tonight. Eagles facing 4th and 5 from the 42. And what will they do? Looks like, well, now the punt team's going to come out.
Yeah, I was going to say, the way Titusville moved that football throughout the latter part of that first half, this is a good move.
And will be Delathian Bones to punt for the 3rd time tonight, averaging 37 yards on his 2 kicks. Hartshorn back at his 25 for Titusville. A good start to the second half for Titusville, forcing the 3 and out. Snap is good, and the kick is blocked. It is blocked by Campbell, picked up by Jaden O'Neill at the Grove City 46. Far side to the 30, to the 25-yard line. He'll be stacked up there, but Coy Campbell came through, blocked the kick, and Titusville will have excellent field position early in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, nobody blocked Coy Campbell. He just went right through, and Bones had no chance of getting that punt off. He did a nice job, and then, of course, if you're Grove City, you're thinking anybody but that guy as the running back for the great running back for Titusville, Jaden O'Neill, able to pick it up and get a good return, and the Titusville Rockets back in business.
The ball put down at the 24 of Grove City. So a big special teams play. Each team with a blocked kick tonight. 1st and 10, Brody Sellett in the shotgun has O'Neill to his right. Tight end Watkins shifts to the left, and the give is to O'Neill up the middle. Jaden O'Neill to the 20. The pile moving forward, then a ball ripped out of there by Delathian Bones. He's in the open with it. Bones at the 45. Bones at midfield. Delathian Bones to the 30, to the 25, and he will step out of bounds at the 20-yard line. He said, "You want to block my punt? I'll just take the ball."
That's exactly what it amounted to. Yeah, he just ripped the ball out of his hands, and then the big return. And Titusville, which had stolen all the momentum, absolutely stunned by that play by Delathian Bones.
There's a flag back on the far hash mark, 30 yards away from the action.
I've been informed there's a flag down.
So we'll have to sort out this. But Delathian Bones came out of the pile with the football. O'Neill had about a 5-yard gain, and the line just kept pushing him forward. And the next thing, Bones came out of the pack with the football and was off to the races.
Yeah. Big number 54, faster than all of the white shirts that were chasing him with the single-digit numbers.
And they're going to get Grove City for a peel-back block.
Okay.
And that's going to negate a chunk of the run back. But Grove City will come up with it. 2nd takeaway of the night for Grove City. So the blocked punt does not hurt Grove City.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, obviously, you look at, take some of that run back. But
you have the ball.
Big, right. And Titusville doesn't have the ball in great field position. So, yeah, big play for Grove City.
It is 15 yards from the spot, which looks like it was the 48, or let's see, they've not stepped off the penalty yet. And the chains are set at the 48, but the penalty, that's where the penalty flag was, and now the umpire, Jason Foster, will step off 15 yards, and the ball is going to be back in Grove City territory at the 37-yard line. Let's see. Yep, they'll put it down at the 37.
So Eagles 1st and 10 at their own 37.
A lot going on there, and ends up with Grove City having the football with 10:18 to go in the third quarter, back at the 37-yard line. The give over the right side, and Jackson Wilson a short gain on 1st and 10. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 9.
Tackled by
good kind of wall up there by the defensive line and linebacking core of Titusville. Nowhere to go on that first down play.
Wilson gets, well, they'll give him half a yard. 2nd and a long 9 at the 38. Homan in the shotgun. Wilson off his left hip. Homan back to pass, throws it downfield, and it is caught in the post pattern by Levi Toth. Toth to the 40. Levi Toth, 25, 20, 10. Touchdown Grove City, 62 yards. Heath Homan finds Levi Toth. Grove City turns the turnover into points. Touchdown Eagles.
Toth just made that cut right through there, and he was gone. Turned it upfield, and no one from Titusville was catching him. A big play call and a big play for the Grove City offense. Wow.
9:33 to go in the third quarter, and Grove City has a 20-7 lead with Stukio's PAT forthcoming. Drake Moore will hold. Malachi Whitley snap is good, hold is good, the kick is up, and Stukio is 3 for 3. Grove City adds to the lead, 62 yards, the catch and run. Levi Toth off to the races, and Grove City has a 21-7 lead. We'll come back with the Grove City kickoff on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
In the third quarter, Eagles
Facebook Live.
Has been holding you back. UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
A lot happening in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half. A blocked punt, a fumble that Grove City returned a long way, had negated by a penalty, and then a 62-yard touchdown pass for Grove City. Heath Homan finding Levi Toth to make it 21-7, second touchdown catch of the year for Toth. And for Heath Homan, his 5th touchdown pass of his rookie season.
An unbelievable play by DeLathan Borns to set that up with that, just basically ripping it out of his hands, the big return. And then just a absolutely perfect pass by Homan, and Toth off to the races on that read across the middle.
Hartshorn, the deepest of 3 men for Titusville. Stukio sends a worm burner near hash mark, caught at the 35-yard line. And the return man's going to get out across the 40 before being belted by Jesse McCoy, among others. Josh Norden on the run back for Titusville. Zach Matheson down there for the Eagles. Charlie Miller in there. Tanner Mung stuck his nose in there again as well. But Titusville will have good field position, taking over at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, think about where we were just a few minutes ago. Titusville blocks that punt. They're down 14-7. Great field position. Look like they might be going in for the potential tying or go-ahead touchdown. And all of a sudden, Borns rips that ball out of his hands. Grove City gets the long pass, and they're up 2 scores. Titusville with the ball, but their back's against the wall now.
1st and 10, ball officially marked at the 44. 2 receivers to the right on the short side of the field. 3-step drop. Sellen Off his back foot, throws it downfield, caught by Ackerman at midfield. Ackerman will be knocked out of bounds along the near sideline. Pushed out of bounds by Dice and Peyton Miller. Nice pickup on first down, give him 8.
Yeah, good read there. Again, you can't help but just kind of, generally speaking, being impressed with Brody Sellen. Facing heavy rush the whole time. He has continued to kind of move around, extend plays, and be able to find receivers in tight seams.
8-yard gain, Sellen finding Ackerman. Ackerman's 4th catch of the night. Sellen 11-14 for 103 yards.
Coach Phipps donating the money back to the football program. Thank you, Coach Phipps.
Ball in the near right hash mark. And we're going to have a flag thrown as it's going to be a snap infraction by the center.
Yeah.
As Tyler Tenney with a little bit of a hitch. Now 2nd and 2 becomes 2nd and 7. Back on the Titusville side of midfield at the 47.
Yeah, usually somebody jumps and it's their fault. That time, you were right, Briggsy. I think it might have been the center. Everybody was expecting him to snap it and he didn't.
So it's one of the ones he looked like he tried to snap and just stuck.
Yeah, right.
So now 2nd and 7. Back at the 47 of Titusville. 4th penalty of the night for Titusville. They've all been 5-yarders. Culpepper deploys wide left. Hartshorn slot left. Blake Ross is a wing to the right next to Knapp, the tight end. 2nd and 7. Sellen rolling left, throwing the ball downfield, looking for Hartshorn. He's open, makes the catch at the 30, and then lost it as he went down. Was it a catch? Or what was the determination? Did he have it long enough? Yes, it is a completion. He caught it and then went down and then lost it. But once you hit the ground in high school, the play's over. So it will go as a pickup of 22 yards to the Grove City 31. Big gainer there.
Another big play for the Titusville offense. Again, they've certainly shown the capability to do this. They just haven't been able to finish these drives off. So here they are, though, back in business.
1st and 10 at the 31. The Grove City sideline was trying to get it ruled incomplete, but the high school catch rules are different than at other levels. Hartshorn motions into the backfield. He gets the pitch. Hartshorn trying to sweep around the right side. Hartshorn is going to be hit and driven out of bounds for no gain. Peyton Miller with a big hit along the near sideline. Going bring up 2nd down at about 9.
Yeah, nice job. They just kind of escorted him out of bounds. Not just no room, no ability to turn it upfield.
Call it no gain as they respotted back at the 31, so 2nd down and 10 for Titusville. 8:32 to go, 3rd quarter. Grove City on top 21-7, but Titusville on the move.
Yeah, again, I come back to that line that Coach Mowry said in the pregame interview about the helmets to the football. Again, that's what we saw right there.
2nd and 10 at the 31. Culpepper goes wide left. It's the wide side of the field. Knapp in at tight end. Makes you think they may pass here. It's like when Knapp's in, it's a passing play. Watkins, they run from the tight end spot. Sellen, no, they will run it. Give it to O'Neal. Dodges one man. O'Neal going to be hit. And there again, you see the helmets flying to the football.
Yeah.
Peyton Miller in there. Andres Navarro. Gavin Purdy in there as well. O'Neal, no gain. 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, just absolutely nowhere for them to go. The Grove City defensive energy has been, for the most part, terrific right from the start, and we saw it right there.
3rd down and call it 11, a loss of 1 on the play, back to the 32-yard line. Titusville, 2 of 6 on 3rd down tonight. Certainly, a 2-down situation here.
Yeah.
Ackerman is bunched to the left along with Hartshorn. Now they will shift to the near side. Knapp, the tight end, on the left. It's an unbalanced line to the short side of the field. Sellen back to pass. Looking. Sellen flush to his right. Throwing it downfield. And it is it intercepted? Yes. Jimmy Cooper, the interception. Cooper got the feet down on the near sideline. The 3rd takeaway of the night for Grove City. Jimmy Cooper, the junior linebacker.
How did he make that interception? How did he make that catch? Running as hard as he could to the sideline to try to jump in the lane. Somehow able to keep his feet down, make the catch, fall down. And Grove City, like you said, Briggsy, with its 3rd takeaway of the night, and they have all been huge.
Grove City takes over at the 25-yard line. So the fumble return for a touchdown, that interception. Bones had the long fumble return and also a blocked field goal tonight.
Right.
1st and 10 at the 25. Homan in the shotgun. Wilson to his left. Homan gets the snap and will give it to Wilson on a delay, and he's going to be hit. Ball's out. The ball's come out. Titusville says it has the football. And referee Steve Hoover agrees. Coming out of there with it's a nose tackle. Coleman Knapp holds the ball jubilantly in the air. Titusville with a takeaway. Turnover number 1 tonight for Grove City. And Titusville, just you think the Rockets are getting a standing 8 count, they fire back.
Every time, right? Every time. You know, we think that Grove City's about to take full control of the game. Titusville seems to be able to find a way to make a play to swing it back around, and certainly does right there.
7:29 to go. Coleman Knapp, the senior nose tackle. Huge play for the Rockets. Sellen will give it to O'Neal over the right side. He'll get perhaps a yard. Jordan Gamble leading the defensive effort for Grove City. Navarro as well. Jimmy Cooper. Very short pickup for O'Neal. It's going to be second down and
Second and 9.
Call it 10 at the 22-yard line. O'Neal tonight, 9 carries, 29 yards.
Yeah.
He came in with 279 yards through the first 2 weeks, and Grove City so far has kept a lid on him.
They really have. They really haven't allowed him to get much going, you know, kind of pounding it off tackle like he likes to do, and then really nothing out to the edge other than that one pass play that he had.
That 53-yard touchdown, the only points of the night so far for Titusville. Second and 10 at the 22, and quarterback Sellerin will sweep over the right side and get down to the 15-yard line. Brody Sellen pick up. There's a flag at the end of the play as well. Gain of 7, but we have the penalty pending. Wondering, did somebody get a hand up near the face mask? Referee Steve Hoover is going to tell us what it is. It is personal foul face mask, so that will be half the distance from the end of the run and a first down. And Titusville will have first and goal in the McCandless red zone. McCandless Ford, your one-stop shop in Mercer and Meadville.
Yes, 6:33 to go here in this third quarter. You know, so again, lots of time to go in this football game, but you know, Grove City has, you know, kind of been able to control most of the scoring here, but a big moment here for both teams.
First and goal at the 7. Ball in the near right hash mark. Culpepper wide left, Hartshorn slot left. Now they will readjust their alignment far side. Sellen in the shotgun. Sellen drops the snap. Now he's going to take off and run. Heads up the middle. Sellen to the 5, and he'll be brought down at about the 2. A bit of a busted play, but Sellen didn't panic.
No, he did. He made a great decision, right? He dropped the ball, but whatever that play was, it looked like he was going to roll out and try to find somebody in the end zone. But he just able, you know, pick it up and decided to get what he could, and he actually got some pretty good yardage there.
Gets about 5, second and goal at the 2. Our video tonight on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon. Titusville, second and goal at the 2, looking to cut into Grove City's 21-7 lead. Sellen in the shotgun. Ross is a wing to the right. And the give is to O'Neal over the right side, and O'Neal will crash in. Touchdown, Titusville.
Touchdown.
Jaden O'Neal scores on a 2-yard run, and Titusville has cut Grove City's lead to 21-13.
Yeah, you know, again, just like that, Titusville able to get back in this, forcing the turnover and then turning that turnover, as Grove City has done a couple of times tonight, into points.
4 plays, 22 yards on the drive. It used 1 minute and 59 seconds, set up by Knapp's fumble recovery. And now Chatham to attempt the extra point. The goalpost to the right. Sellen will hold. Snap a little bit low. The kick is up, and the PAT from Max Chatham is good. Titusville cuts Grove City's lead in half. It's 21-14. We have 5.5 minutes to go third quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
One moment I was on my way to my son's ball game, and the next I was being placed in an ambulance. I needed help. That's why I called the Joanno Legal Group.
Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. Please visit them at joannolegalgroup.com. That's Joanow legalgroup.com, or call toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
We've had a little bit of everything tonight. We still have 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Grove City on top, 21-14. Titusville getting ready to kick this one away. Don't forget, after the game, the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. And then later tonight, Aaron Byro and Art Shannon will have the Warner's Homes and Improvements fifth quarter scoreboard show until 11 o'clock. Also, I believe that Darren Steele will be joining them remotely tonight.
Nice.
Darren out of town, getting some medical treatment. But he's tuned in tonight, and he'll be joining the boys later tonight. And you could fill up, I think, an hour and a half talking about this game tonight, all the twists and turns, Chris.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, no doubt about it. And, we always talk about that, a game of swings, a game of, teams kind of trading momentum. And, certainly that has been the story tonight. And Titusville, all the momentum now. But the Grove City offense about to get the football back. I'm sure what Coach Mowry would love to see, Briggsy, is a long, sustained drive, chewing up some clock.
Chapman angles a kick near side. It's deflected by one of the up men, and then able to corral it back near the 35-yard line is Heath Werniak, a freshman linebacker for Grove City. And the Eagles will have it just shy of the 35-yard line. So no time came off on that play. Elsewhere in Region 5 tonight, not a whole lot of drama in another Mercer versus Crawford County game. Hickory up in Linesville leading Cache 49-0. Christian Dungy, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 first-half touchdown passes.
Wow. Yeah, that Hickory offense, all kinds of weapons, a well-oiled machine.
1st and 10, and the give will go to Gavin Purdy over the right side, brought down by Campbell and Hartshorn. Gavin Purdy able to pick up about 4 on his first carry of the second half. Brings up 2nd down and 6.
From the 37, could make it to 38.
In the other region game, the Slippery Rock Rockets hanging in there a little bit against Sharon, 21-6 in the third quarter there. Sharon's up.
Heath Homan back to pass, throws it near side, caught by Levi Toth. Toth dragging the defender across the 45 out to the 48-yard line. The cornerback on the near side, Sawyer Wolfkeel, was a pretty good lightweight wrestler for Titusville, able to bring down Toth, but not before Levi Toth picks up a first down on his 4th catch of the night.
Yeah, boy. Toth he's been good tonight, obviously.
9-yard pickup to the 47, 1st and 10 Eagles. Double wing to the right. Homan in the pistol, Purdy behind him. Give is to Purdy. Winding his way around the left side. Purdy across midfield. Purdy to the 40. Purdy runs over a man. Gavin Purdy down inside the 35 to about the 33. Dalton Knapp brings him down, but Gavin Purdy, a full head of steam. And Grove City back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, Purdy's so impressive. Again, it's hard to remember. He's 14 or 15-year-old freshman doing that.
Gain of 20 to the Titusville 33. He gets they fake the handoff, throw near side, caught by Toth. Toth able to fight forward for a couple of yards. And a flag at the end of the play as Dalton Knapp's going to be called for a late hit as he blasted Levi Toth when he was on the ground. Eagles will get about 5 on the catch, and they'll get about 13 or 14 more. It'll be a half the distance penalty, provided that it is for the late hit. And it certainly looked like it was.
Yeah, it was. It was a frustration hit, too. It was not only late, it was a frustration having missed, the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 5 on the catch, and then the personal foul will be assessed half the distance to the Titusville 14, and it gives Grove City a new set of downs. Down to the 14-yard line, the Eagles are into the McCandless Ford red zone. McCandless Ford, your one-stop shop in Mercer and Meadville. Umpire puts the ball down on the 14-yard line, and first down for the Eagles. They lead by 7 with 4:30 to go. A rolling clock, third quarter. Purdy behind Homan in the pistol. Mung and Luke Gamble are both wings to the right. Toth wide left. And the handoff will go to Purdy, trying to wind over the left side. Runs over Hartshorn to the 10, to the 5, diving for the pylon. And touchdown Grove City. Gavin Purdy, a 14-yard run, a battering ram, and then diving into the end zone. 27-14 Grove City.
He runs, he runs so upright. He's not one of those guys that kind of gets lost in the shuffle. He's coming at you Great footwork, ran a couple of guys over, gets into the end zone. He's a touchdown-making machine.
His second of the night. It's 27-14. And now Stucchio to attempt, no, it's going to be Lucas Kelly to attempt the extra point. So where Stucchio was perhaps shaken up. Homan to hold, and the kick is deflected at the line of scrimmage. It's caught out of the air by Titusville. The play is blown dead, and it remains 27-14. But Grove City able to add to the lead. 5 plays, 66 yards. It uses a minute 21. 4:09 to go, third quarter. Grove City up by 13, 27-14. We'll be back with the kickoff on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live and at News Talk 790 WPIC.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to Western Pennsylvania and Eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stCenturyEnergyGroup.com.
The third quarter is brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958.
27-14, Stucchio to kick off, so apparently he's okay. They were using Kelly for the PAT, which was blocked. Gavin Purdy, second touchdown run of the night. He looks like, if you watch those game films from like the 80s, like he's a throwback. I mean, you think, always missing the old neck roll.
Right, yeah, no doubt. He's got to get those big shoulder pads. Grove City girls basketball coach listening to us, and while he's getting some schoolwork done, said he's like Mike Allstott and Eddie George rolled up into one. He's got to get those shoulder pads like Mike Allstott, though.
27-14. It was Dennis Ranker, by the way, who was tuned in. Correct.
Yes.
You did not identify him.
Oh, jeez. All right. Trying to get the pun out quick.
Stucchio's kick high, short, and fielded at the 17 by Hartshorn, far side of the 25, and he will be brought down shy of the 30. Andres Navarro downfield on the Grove City kickoff team. Titusville will put the ball in play there. 4:02 to go in the third. But the Titusville offense has certainly gotten some traction at the end of the first half and now here in the third quarter.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Grove City has this 2-score lead, but again, Titusville's offense has shown the ability to score and score relatively quick, not on big plays, but just on big chunks.
Culpepper deploys wide to the right. Hartshorn slot right on the wide side of the field. Now Ross motions from left to right, and it'll be a designed quarterback run for Brody Sellen. Sellen will give him a couple. Just give him one to the 28. Tanner Mung on another tackle for Grove City. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Titusville. Grove City outgaining Titusville tonight 238 to 182. Titusville does have a 12-11 edge in first downs, as well as a decided edge in time of possession. But Grove City leads where it matters most. That brand new board off to our left, 27-14.
Right.
Watkins and Ross switch to the left. And the give is to O'Neal. Jaden O'Neal up the gut. O'Neal into the secondary. And he'll be brought down by the free safety, Charlie Miller, but not before Jaden O'Neal picks up a first down. And O'Neal one block away from really breaking it, but you can see O'Neal. You can see why he racked up so much yardage the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, he's got that burst, right? He's got that ability to kind of get into the line of scrimmage and then make that burst up the seam. And, that was good stuff.
His long run of the night, 14 yards, now 45 yards on 11 carries. Puts him over 300 yards on the season. 324 yards for O'Neal, the 5', 875-pound junior. Also a 53-yard touchdown catch tonight. 1st and 10 at the 42. Sellen in the shotgun. Sellen back to pass. Throws it underneath, off the hands, and intercepted. It is picked out of the air by Tanner Mung.
Sellen's pass was deflected by Mung.
Check out Charlie Miller with the interception. 23, the jersey was balled up for a moment, but Charlie Miller the interception. fourth turnover forced tonight by Grove City. It hit Reynolds' hands and ended up in Charlie Miller's hands. The Eagles have it at the Titusville 44.
Wow. Yeah, again, just too many mistakes by by Titusville for them to really get back into this football game.
Titusville's fourth turnover.
So 2:33 to go in the third, and the Eagles have it at the 44. And you wonder here, is this a case maybe Grove City takes a shot deep, Chris?
Yeah.
Maybe go try and slam the door here.
Yeah.
We'll see what the Eagles elect to do here. 1st and 10 at the 44. Austin Goethe goes wide right. Play clock down to 3. Homan back to pass. Looking, flushed out to his left. Throwing the ball downfield, looking for Toth. It is a jump ball, tipped and nearly intercepted. Homan threw up a prayer and it was batted away by Sellen, the safety back there. It'll be second down. So the Eagles were in the like mind with us.
Yeah. And you knew they were going to do it, on that first down play. But yeah, I mean, okay. So you've taken your shot deep now. I think now is the time to go into your mode where you're, trying to pick up yards, pick up first downs.
2nd and 10 at the 44. That gives to Purdy over the left side. And Blake Ross cuts him down.
Yeah.
Ross continuing to be very active all over the field tonight. Gain of a yard for Purdy. 3rd and 9 for the Eagles. Grove City 5 of 9 on 3rd down, but they've missed on their last 2 attempts.
Yeah, they got a bunch of clutch ones early, but have struggled since.
Purdy, the deep back, double wing to the left. And Homan will give it to Purdy. Purdy over the left side. Purdy gets to the 40. The pile moving across the 40.
Wow.
And the second and third effort. Purdy's going to make it 4th and somewhat short.
Yeah, that last bit of effort right there, you could really maybe see that he puts them in a situation where this 4th down play is manageable.
They give him 6, so it'll be 4th and 3 at the 37-yard line. With 1:35 to go in the third, 27-14 Grove City the lead. The Eagles with a big 4th and 3 upcoming. Toth will be lined up to the left. Cooper and Luke Gamble are wings to the left. Goethe wide right on the wide side of the field. 4th and 3. Homan, option pitch to Purdy. Purdy outside the numbers. He will be close to the first down. Knapp pushed him out of bounds along with Ackerman on the near side. He had to get to the 34, and that is not a favorable spot for Grove City.
No, you heard the crowd, particularly right around where the spot was, react to that.
The line judge was right there. And Purdy was short.
Yeah.
So Titusville holds, perhaps keeping its hopes alive with that defensive stand. And Purdy ruled out at the 34.5. He had to get to the 35.
Yeah. And he just was kind of escorted out of bounds. The contact was out of bounds after he had already stepped out. I think that's maybe what some of the fans are reacting to, is they thought that he was able to kind of smash into the defender, but he had already stepped out of bounds.
So it will be Titusville taking over at its own 35-yard line. 1:15 to go, quarter number 3. Rockets get it back, down 13. Culpepper deploys wide left on the wide side of the field. Brody Sellen in the shotgun, throws it downfield, and it is caught quickly by Hartshorn upfield to the 40. Hartshorn at midfield. Alex Hartshorn in Grove City territory to the 30, to the 25, and finally knocked out of bounds by Peyton Miller near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 45 yards on what looked like a rather innocuous play.
Yeah, just a little kind of a screen play out into the flat. And just some serious wheels there.
Hartshorn will give him 44 to the 21. 1st and 10, Titusville. Brody Sellen tonight now 13 of 18, 169 yards.
He's been terrific. I mean, he's been patient. He's been good. He's taken some hits. He's made good decisions.
The 2 interceptions, one was a heck of a play, and the other was a ball that probably should have been caught by his receiver.
Right.
1st and 10 at the 21. And Sellen will keep it on the option this time around left end. Dodges a man. He's to the 15. Lowers the shoulder. Knocked out of bounds near the first down marker. Titusville back into the McCandless Ford red zone. And a flag comes flying in at the end of the play. And we'll see what the infraction is. The head linesman threw it at the end of the play. I'm trying to check the body language of the players, and
not much of a clue.
I almost wondered, did somebody say something at the end of the play? Steve Hoover's going to inform us what the deal is. It is a dead ball, personal foul against Titusville.
Oh.
So it's going to be a gain of 9 to the 12, but then a 15-yard mark off, so it now becomes 2nd and 16. A costly penalty for Titusville.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty.
Ball goes back to the 27-yard line.
Close to the 10-yard line.
That one stings if you're a Titusville fan.
Yeah.
Second and close to 15.
It'll be second down
From the 28.
the 27-yard line. 2nd and 16. A couple of big personal fouls on Titusville in this third quarter.
Right.
Hand off to O'Neal, trying to get around the right side. He's going to be hit and then driven back.
O'Neal is back, I believe, by Mung.
Tanner Mung, the initial hit. Peyton Miller finished him off, and Titusville going backwards.
Yeah.
Back outside the 30-yard line. We'll see where progress was given. Either way, 3rd and long now for Titusville. We'll spot the ball at the 28-yard line, a loss of 1 on the play.
Heck of a play by Tanner Mung. I love, again, I've said it all night, I love the, kind of the way that the Grove City defensive backs, they love to hit people.
And that will be the final play of quarter number 3. The Grove City Eagles looking to open conference play with a win tonight. Eagles lead Titusville 27-14. Chris and I will come back with the fourth quarter after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Introducing healthcare for all ages at the Sharon Community Health Center. From newborns to older adults, Dr. Barry Siegel, ABFM certified family practice physician, is now accepting new patients of all ages. Compassionate, high-quality care awaits, regardless of insurance or ability to pay. Plus, Sharon Community Health Center offers behavioral health and pain management services. Call 724-347-5229 or visit SharonCHC.org to schedule your appointment today with Dr. Barry Siegel. Sharon Community Health Center, 92 West Connolly Boulevard, Sharon, Pennsylvania.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York. An equal opportunity insurer.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Teams change ends. Titusville now going right to left in the fourth quarter, facing 3rd and long, 3rd and 17 at the Grove City 28.
17 from the 28.
Ryan Briggs, Chris Burtch with you tonight here at Grove City. Back to pass, Sellen, under pressure from Mung, and Mung will haul him down for a big loss. Flag, however, did he get him up by the face mask, perhaps?
Oh, yeah. Boy, everybody reacting
Personal
to the
foul,
great
face
play.
mask.
Yeah.
That's going to wipe that big loss out, and Titusville will maintain 3rd down. But Tanner Mung, what a night he's had.
He's had a great night, and I tell you what, I mean, if he got the mask, he didn't get it by much, right? I mean, he was in there and kind of slung him down by his waist, but must have got some kind of contact around that face mask early on.
And it'll be 15 yards from the previous line of scrimmage. Actually, it'll be half the distance. The ball will be advanced back into the McCandless Ford red zone. It will be 3rd and 3 at the Grove City 14. The face mask penalty really bailing out Titusville there.
Yeah, big time.
At the Grove City 14-yard line.
So 3rd and 3 now. 9th flag for 82 yards tonight on Grove City. Sellen and the shotgun will hand off to O'Neal. O'Neal stacked up, and he's going to get nothing. Jimmy Cooper in there for the Eagles. We see big Carson Heckathorn, the 280-pound noseman in there. And Titusville will face 4th down and about 4 from back at the 15.
Yeah, good to see Heckathorn kind of get involved in the action. He's been plugging things up all night, but finally able to kind of get down the line of scrimmage and get involved in a tackle there. He's been good all night.
4th and 4 at the 15. 11:07 to go in the fourth. 27-14, Grove City with the lead. Titusville trying to pull to within a score. Sellon in the shotgun. Brody Sellon, quarterback draw, dodging. He's hit. He's brought down. Delathian Bones brings him down for a loss on the play. His second sack of the night, and the Grove City defense holds.
Yeah, there's Bones again. You know, kind of he's like that guy that he's just stalking you from the backside, and that time able to make a big time play.
Grove City will take over. 1st and 10 at its own 18. Another promising Titusville drive stalls out on downs.
Yeah, some of those have stalled out because of Titusville mistakes. That time, you got to give full credit to the Grove City defense for toughening up.
4th Titusville drive ending in Grove City territory without points tonight. Homan in the shotgun. The handoff is mishandled. Homan will jump on it. He and Purdy not in sync. Grove City will lose a couple, but the Eagles maintain possession.
Yeah, and again, you'd love to see Grove City kind of be able to, just kind of get into that, grind out your running game, get Purdy going out there, and pick up some first downs and make it real tough for Titusville to get enough possessions to get back in the game. But they went for the bomb on that first down play last time, and now this time mishandling the ball on first down. So they've been 2nd and 10 both times.
2nd and 12 now at the 16. Cooper motions from left to right and movement before the snap. That's going to set the Eagles back closer to their own goal line. And it is a false start, 10th penalty of the night against Grove City for 87 yards. 10 minutes, 7 seconds to go in the 4th. 27-14, the lead for Grove City here at home tonight. First home game here at Forker Field this year. 2 weeks ago, Grove City hosted Northeast across the street at Grove City College's Robert E. Thornfield due to scoreboard delays here. Scoreboard's gotten a workout tonight, certainly.
Yeah, that's for sure.
2nd down and 17 for Grove City. Purdy, the back behind Homan. Homan back to pass. Homan looking, pumps, looking on the run. Still looking. Now he's going to tuck and run. Homan upfield to the 15, and Homan is knocked out of bounds shy of the 20 as Hartshorn knocks him to the Grove City sideline. Homan was looking deep, had a man for a moment, but decided to take off and get some decent yardage on the scramble.
Yeah, he made a good decision there. I don't think he would have been able to get his feet under him and get the pass that he needed to throw to get it all the way down the field. So definitely don't want to turn it over at this point.
High snap over Homan's head. It's back to the 3. Purdy trying to pick it up. He has it in the end zone, trying to get out of the end zone, and it's going to be dropped for a safety. It'll be 27-16, and that time a flyer over the head of Homan. Purdy picked it up with the 2 as momentum took him into the end zone, and then Titusville swarms him under to make it 27-16.
Yeah. And this is when you're kind of reminded of the youth of this football team, right? Again, they make such good plays. Their skill position guys are so talented and so athletic. But still, some of the kind of choppiness here that we have seen when they're trying to put this game away, has been evident here. And you just remember, this is still a very young team, a team that, is still struggling to kind of learn how to put games away against quality opponents.
27-16, we'll take a 30-second break. We'll have the free kick after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services is seeking compassionate individuals who love to help others and who will nurture meaningful relationships with the clients we care for. Parents with school-aged children, college students, retirees, or anyone seeking a role that fits around their life will find this opportunity especially rewarding. Visit stpaul's1867.org/join our team to apply for a companion or care partner position with St. Paul's Without Walls Home-Based Services. St. Paul's is an equal opportunity employer.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
So So Jonas Stucchio will put the ball in the tee at the 20-yard line for the free kick. Of course, in high school football, the post-safety free kick, you can use a tee. You can also do that in college.
Right.
But now the kick will come from the 20. And Titusville, how many times have you seen a safety really be a game changer?
Yeah, it certainly could be here, right.
Stucchio, 5 men to either side of him. And puts a foot into this one.
Wow.
And Ackerman lets it go over his head. That's a live ball. It's going to go to the 5, and it goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Holy
An
cow.
80-yard kick for Stucchio. So instead of Titusville having the ball, at least say at the 40 or close to midfield, the Rockets will have it at the 20. Now the wind was at Stuccio's back,
sure.
but he put a charge into that one, and Ackerman, a freshman mistake there.
Yeah, that was for sure. Yeah, and how about the skip that it took after it landed? It just took off.
Rockets 1st and 10.
It'll be Titusville ball, 9:26 to go in the fourth quarter. Each team has its full complement of timeouts. We've had blocked kicks. We've had balls ripped away from running backs, tipped interceptions, a safety, a touchback on a free kick. I don't know if I don't ever recall having seen a touchback on a free kick.
I've never seen one before. I know that.
On 1st and 10, that gives it to Jaden O'Neal, and he's going to be buried. Jordan Gamble, excuse me, the defensive end coming through and dropping him for a loss on the play.
Yeah, Jordan Gamble there. Nice play, just kind of getting that the blocker off of him and holding his ground and making a tackle for a loss.
From the 16.
Loss of 3 back to the 17, bringing up 2nd and 13, thinking about safeties being game changers. Remember about a decade ago, we were doing a season opener, Greenville at Hickory. Hickory scored a safety, and then Will Gruber took the free kick back for a touchdown. That was a game Hickory scored 26 points in the third quarter, but still ended up losing 27-26. Right. It was a wild one.
That was wild.
This wasn't quite as wild, but it was still quite interesting. And now referee Steve Hoover's coming over to the near side and explaining something to Sam Mowry. I don't know if there's a problem with something on the sideline or...
Yeah. Coach Mowry's kind of looking up above us at the his guys up in the press box.
Somebody's coming down the steps.
Okay.
And they want the play clocks turned off. So 2nd down and 13, pass far side from Selling. It is dropped. Adam Reynolds had it, and he had a lot of room. It's going to be a 1st down and then some. Instead, it's 3rd and 13.
Yeah. Yeah, again, nice route run and nice pass thrown out there by Brody Sellon, and just unable to hang on to it. I think the old looking down the field before you've secured the football curse, getting him there.
It will make it 3rd and 13 for Titusville. 8:39 to go, fourth quarter. 27-16, Grove City the lead. League opener for both teams. 2 receivers to the left for Sellon. He's in the shotgun. Fields a high snap. Rolling left. On the run. Throwing it downfield for Culpepper. And it is broken up by Stucchio. He timed it well. Looked like he may have been a tick early, but gets the pass break up, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, just kind of the old, almost like the basketball denial. Getting out there with the inside hand. You're right. Maybe a little bit of contact, but still. Great footwork and way to get his hand kind of right in the passing lane.
So it is 4th down, and Titusville will send the punt unit out. 8:34 to go. A lot of time left, certainly. And it'll be Knapp to punt away this one. Knapp awaiting the snap from Reynolds. Levi Toth back at his own 47 for Grove City. Snap a bit low, kick away, high, end over end. It's going to hit at the Titusville 44 and check up back up field and be downed by Coy Campbell in Grove City, or excuse me, in Titusville territory at the 37-yard line. 20-yard kick. Excellent field position for Grove City with 8:25 to go as the Eagles look to salt away this one.
Yeah, it took a really bad Titusville bounce, a break for Grove City. now, again, I've said it the last couple of possessions here. Now we're at 8:25 to go in this football game. Grove City with an 11-point lead.
Eagles 1st and 10.
Certainly love to see Grove City kind of get the running game going, short passing game, pick up first downs.
Homan has Wilson off his left hip, and they give us to Jackson Wilson. Wilson into the middle of the line, bounces outside. Wilson tripped up by Ackerman. Jackson Wilson, a nice first down run. He'll pick up 5, and it'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, I love that first down play. The last couple of first down plays sort of set Grove City up for for the 3 and outs. But get Wilson going here a little bit.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line. The give is to Wilson again, following Jimmy Cooper upfield. Wilson cuts back in over left tackle inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's where he's brought down by Jaden O'Neal. It'll be 3rd down and about a yard.
Yeah. That's what you want. You want get your 1st and 2nd down play to set you up with a nice 3rd and short here.
2 cracks to get 3 feet.
Right.
Goethe wide right, Toth wide left. And the handoff is to Wilson. Wilson cuts back to his right, has the first down. He's inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Jackson Wilson converts on 3rd down. Grove City's first 3rd down conversion of the second half.
Yeah, again, it seemed like early in the game, Grove City picked up some really big 3rd down conversions. But, it seems like it's been a long time since they did it. But that was a big one.
12th first down of the night for the Eagles. Wilson now 54 yards on 13 carries. He'll get another carry, and he'll get to the 20. Dalton Knapp and Hartshorn bring him down. Wilson picks up 4 more. Grove City back into the McCandless Ford red zone after that 4-yard gain. It will be 2nd and 6 for the Eagles at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 19.
I think they're going to kind of continue to get a diet here of Jackson Wilson.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. The handoff goes to Wilson, following the pulling H-backs Luke Gamble and Cooper. And Wilson doesn't find a whole lot of room, runs into Ross along with Vroman.
Vroman and Ross on the stop.
But time keeps ticking away. Pickup of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5 at the 18. As we approach the 6-minute mark here at Forker Field, Grove City on top.
6 minutes to go.
27-16. Only scoring in the 4th quarter, the Titusville safety after the bad shotgun snap.
Gavin Purdy back into the game for Grove City in the backfield now.
Double wing to the right, and the give is faked. Homan will keep it, trying to get around the right side. Homan to the 15. Heath Homan to the 10, and he'll be nudged out of bounds by Ackerman. 3rd and 5. Homan converts. It's back-to-back 3rd down conversions for Grove City. Or, no, they're going to, let's see. He is marked out at the 13. Had to get to the 13 for the first down, and it is enough for the first down.
Yeah.
Made it a bit more dramatic than perhaps the Eagles wanted.
Yeah.
But it's 1st and 10 now at the 13-yard line.
Great play fake there by Homan. Fooled the entire Titusville defense that the handoff was to Purdy.
Homan throws it out near side, incomplete on the quick out, trying to hit Austin Goethe. Is incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Homan now 8 of 19 for 132 yards and a touchdown tonight.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy, right? His night, certainly no one, including Heath Homan, would describe his night as easy, but he's made plays when he's had to.
Titusville's going to take its first timeout of the half. 5:53 to go. Grove City leading 27-16. We'll come back with more after this from Grove City on Newstalk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
When the finest cuts of meat combined with just the right amount of fire and seasoning. And a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The 4th quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. 5:53
to go, 4th quarter, 27-16. the Grove City lead. Eagles have the football at the Titusville 13, second down and 10, along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs with you tonight. Aaron Byro in the studio producing our game. Izzy Gamble on the camera for our Facebook live video, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon. Tanner Mung checks in as a fullback in the backfield. Now the Eagles will shift. Homan goes wide left. Gothey's in the slot, and the snap goes to Purdy. Purdy over the left side gets a block from Monk. Gavin Purdy inside the 10, down close to the 5. Grove City throwing a wrinkle at Titusville out of the timeout.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's going to give the Eagles 3rd and short.
Yeah, well executed. Nice job again by Purdy, kind of picking his way through. Good footwork, and then dragged the contact for a yard or two.
3rd and 5 at the 8. Down to 5:20 on a rolling clock. Game on Sports Radio 96.7. Reynolds leading Mercer in the 4th, 18-0. Reynolds looking to get to 3-0. 3rd and 5, and the Eagles fake the shift, and now everybody goes back to where they were. Snap to Homan, gives it to Jackson Wilson. Wilson over the right side, and he's in. Touchdown, Grove City. Jackson Wilson may have slammed the door on Titusville as he scores from 8 yards out. It's 33-16 Grove City.
Yeah, just exactly what Grove City needed to do. I talked, on the last couple of drives, how Grove City kind of made some mistakes, got in some tough situations because of first down plays, and they needed to just chew up clock, get first downs, and finish with a score to put this game away, and that's exactly what they just did.
Drive 9 plays, 37 yards, but most notably used 337.
Yep.
Kelly to attempt the extra point. Drake Moore is the holder. Malachi Whitley is the snapper. Snap good, hold is down. And the PAT is up and good from Lucas Kelly. Point number 34 on the board for Grove City. 34-16, Grove City with the lead. 4:58 to go. Chris and I will come back with more from Forker Field after this on Newstalk 790 WPIC.
When you're a grower, you know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank has experience when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
(34-16) Grove City on top with 4:58 to go in this one. After the game, Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. We'll have scoring recap stats, and then it'll be the Warner's Homes and Improvements 5th quarter scoreboard show until 11 o'clock tonight with Aaron Byro and Art Shannon. Stucchio to kick off. Hartshorn deep for Titusville, back at his own 10. Stucchio on the run-up, puts the right foot into this one. And Hartshorn will field it back at his 5. Hartshorn middle of the field to the 20, and he's going to be hit by Zach Matheson and dropped at the 25-yard line.
Kick is taken by Hartshorn at the 5 and return out to the
Yeah, Hartshorn again looked like for a moment there like he might be able to get some traction, but the hole was closed pretty quickly there by Grove City's kickoff team.
Titusville puts the ball in play at the 24-yard line with 4:52 to go. 34-16, Grove City the lead. Of course, Titusville won last year 36-7 up in Titusville. Titusville looking for its first win here since 1981. Now, they've not played a lot over the years.
Right, yeah.
In fact, when that 1981 game, they didn't play again for 31 years.
Yeah.
Based on the Northwest Conference and the KFL and the MCAC schedules and so forth. And before play begins, timeout Titusville. Rockets need to talk about things. 4:52 to go. We'll take a break. Come back with more fourth quarter action from Forker Field on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
Titusville with 1 timeout left. Rockets begin this drive at the 24-yard line. And it's a new quarterback in, Hunter Martin, who threw 1 pass in the first half. He's flushed out. Now he's going to take off and run. Martin to the 25, where he's greeted by Andres Navarro, and then the Lathian Bones will shove him out of bounds near the 30-yard line. So Hunter Martin, who threw a pass late in the first half on a double pass, a gadget play, scrambles for 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Clock stops with 4:42 to go in the fourth. 34-16, the lead for Grove City.
Yeah, interesting substitution here. As again, you and I think both agree Brody Sellen's played well.
And now Sellen is back in.
Okay.
So perhaps he had an equipment issue or something. Wingman to the left is Ross. He'll come in motion, and the handoff goes to Blake Ross, sweeping around the right side, upfield to the 35 to the 40. Ross hit by Charlie Miller, but it'll be a pickup of about 15 for Blake Ross on his long run of the night. He'll pick up 15 and stops the clock with 4:34 to go. Titusville tonight, 262 yards. Grove City with 271, but the number that really stands out, 4 turnovers tonight caused by the Grove City defense.
Yeah, that's certainly been the story of the game.
Each team with a blocked kick tonight. Ackerman wide left, Hartshorn to the right. He's a flanker. The tight end is on that side as well, next to the wingman Ross. 1st and 10 at the 45. Sellen will keep it on a bootlegger on the left side, and he'll get 3, cut down by Drake Moore. At 2nd and 7 now at the 48. As we are down to 4:16 left in this fourth quarter.
Say clock continuing to roll here as
update in region play. Sorry, Sharon 42-6. Jaffier Lampkins celebrating a birthday today, scoring a touchdown for the Tigers.
Yeah,
who are going to go to 2-1. They have a big one next week with Hickory.
Yeah, he's good on all the days that end in Y at football.
2nd and 7. Sellern throws it downfield, and it's caught by Hartshorn, spins to the right. And he's going to have a first down into Grove City territory, down to the 36-yard line. Alex Hartshorn pushed out by Charlie Miller, but first down for Titusville. Pick up a 16 yards. Hartshorn now 4 catches for 83 yards tonight.
Heartbreaker for Lakeview tonight, Briggsy. They were up late, and Sagertown scored on one of the last plays of the game to defeat the Sailors 26-22.
Last year, Sagertown kicked a field goal in the last play of the game to win 31-29. So 2 years in a row that Sagertown has dashed Lakeview.
Yeah.
First down and 10 for Titusville at the Grove City 37, moving right to left. Sellen will give the handoff to Jaden O'Neill around the right side, and O'Neill tripped up along the far sideline. There's Peyton Miller over there in run support. The 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 5. Lakeview dropping to 0-3. Grove City now have to take a timeout. Eagles had a personnel issue. They had 12 out there. 3:19 to go. That'll leave Grove City with 2 timeouts. A reminder, after the game, we will have the lock, stock, and barrel play of the game and our Reinhardt's Insurance player of the game. That's coming up in the post game. Aaron Byro and Art Shannon have the 5th quarter scoreboard show brought to you by Warner's Homes and Improvements. That'll be on till 11 o'clock tonight as Already wrapping up week number 3.
No, it's hard to believe. Mid-season.
Yeah. Greenville a winner tonight over Cambridge Springs, 42-13. So the Trojans.
Yeah, they're good. We were talking about them off air, Briggsy. They're good. They're a good team.
Last update we had was Brookfield leading Sharpsville 40-21 after 3. A couple of 0-2 teams meeting there. They first met 100 years ago. Meeting this year. Final, Butler goes to 3-0. Win over Meadville, 48-34. Wow. Break up the Golden Tornado.
Yeah, no doubt.
Second down, pass by Sellen, complete to Hartshorn. Hartshorn has the first down and more. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. Somebody lost the helmet. It was Hartshorn.
There are graduating classes from Butler High that played 4 years and won maybe 3 games in their whole time. So, yeah, good for Coach Christie and company, having some success with that group early.
11-yard gain to the 21. First down for Titusville at the Grove City 21. And how about Girard? Girard's going to be 3-0, up 32-19 on Fairview with a minute to go.
Nice. We thought they were good, right? We left Erie County the other day saying, you know, hey, this is a good team. They have really good linebackers and defensive backs, and their skill position guys are just tough kids.
2 wins last year, 3 already this year. First and 10 at the 21. Sellern out of the shotgun, rolling left, under pressure. Now pulls up, giving ground, and he will go down. He's going to be sacked as it's Tanner Mung coming up with a sack. A big loss on the play. Ball goes back outside of the 30.
Yeah, Mung on that has just been devastating on that corner blitz, as he has just kind of been in the backfield, it seems like, every time that Grove City needed to make a play. Grove City's got a lot of guys that just make plays, you know?
Certainly do.
Yeah, they're not superstars. They don't fill up the stat sheets, but they just make plays.
The Eagles filled up the stat sheet tonight, though. 4 sacks for Grove City. So 4 sacks, 4 turnovers tonight. Again, Titusville, 285 yards. The Rockets have moved the ball, but the Grove City defense has come up with a lot of big plays.
Yeah, they sure have.
Second and 21, back at the 32, and now Hunter Martin back in at quarterback. Back to pass, steps up, throwing the ball over the middle, and it is intercepted. Jimmy Cooper, his second pick of the night, the 5th turnover of the evening. Flag behind the play, well back upfield. How about Jimmy Cooper?
Yeah.
Doesn't catch many passes at tight end, but he's caught 2 on defense tonight.
Amazing, right? Yeah, neither one of them easy catches, right? Yeah.
Right now the ball's at the 15, a minute 52 to go, and now the thing is the flag. It is a dead ball penalty, unsportsmanlike against Grove City.
Right, some kind of celebration penalty or something like that.
We'll see where the football is spotted.
So it'll be half the distance back to about the 8-yard line. That's where this drive will begin. It'll be first and 10 for the Eagles.
Of our donors for our
34-16. Grove City's going to win its 2nd straight. Eagles, big one next week at Slippery Rock.
Yeah.
Rockets, they're going to come out on the short end tonight, but Slippery Rock's been doing some good things.
Yeah, much improved from a year ago. Yeah, so just Grove City, Slippery Rock, Hickory Sharon, the two big geographic rivals going at it next week. So
that would also leave Conneaut and Titusville to play in Region 3, or Region 4, excuse me. First and 10 for Grove City, back at the 8-yard line after the penalty is stepped off. And Homan will give it up the middle to Jackson Wilson.
Wilson carries up the middle.
Wilson out across the 10.
We'd also like to acknowledge 96.7.
3-yard pickup was we're down a minute and a half to go. In fact, Titusville has outgained Grove City tonight.
That's amazing.
Chris Burtch, Briggsy and Burtch on the call tonight for 96.7. Thank you.
Give us to Jackson Wilson up the middle again. Wilson will get a few.
Up the middle, brought down by Knapp.
Give Wilson a few out to the 14. Knapp on the tackle. Put it down on the 16. Bringing up 3rd and 2 Wilson 75 yards tonight on 18 carries. And timeout Titusville.
Rockets take their final timeout.
Can't take them with you. 58 seconds to go. Grove City closing out this one when we come back. Back with a finish on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Come on out to the Sharon American Legion Post 299 and enjoy bingo every Thursday and Friday. First number called at 6:45. Join us for trivia night every Thursday at 6 p.m. Our grill room serves up great food daily, and our kitchen is open Thursday through Saturday from noon to 9. We proudly welcome all veterans to our community. Visit Sharon American Legion Post 299 on East State Street for good company, good times, and a warm welcome.
The fourth quarter is brought to you by Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer.
On 3rd and 2, Jackson Wilson goes up the middle, out across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Wilson puts an exclamation point with that carry. He goes over the 100-yard mark tonight. 27-yard pickup, 102 yards tonight for Wilson. And the Grove City Eagles are going to be 1-0 in league play, 2-1 overall over a very game Titusville team tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, we kind of talked about it the entire night. This just was not a team that was going to go away, but Grove City made the plays that they had to.
Homan comes under center, takes a knee, and that will do it. Time winds down. Grove City gets the victory tonight, 34-16. We'll be back with a full post game after this on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live.
Need top-notch cardiology care? Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants, part of Meadville Medical Center, is here for you. Serving Mercer County and Ohio, our expert providers offer dedicated heart health services at 2999 Innovation Way in Hermitage, Pennsylvania, and 880 West Liberty Street in Hubbard, Ohio. For appointments, call 724-983-1800 for Hermitage or 330-269-1916 for Hubbard. More info at nmchs.org. Choose Shenango Valley Cardiology Consultants.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Nobody plans to get hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
The fifth quarter show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We are back here at a joyous Forker Field tonight where the Grove City Eagles open up region play. 34-16 victory tonight over Titusville. Along with Chris Burtch, Ryan Briggs here, Aaron Byro back in the studio. Our video tonight on Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live, brought to you by American Legion Post 299 in Sharon. 34-16, but that doesn't begin to scratch the surface on this one. There were a lot of big plays by both teams in all three facets. Ultimately, Grove City kind of able to show some mettle and assertiveness, and hey, 5 takeaways never hurts either.
Yeah, 5 takeaways. obviously the one that really kind of crushed Titusville was the literal takeaway by Delathian Bones, making just a big boy play, ripping that ball out of the Titusville runner's hands and returning it, and then Grove City eventually scoring on that drive. So again, just a tremendous win for this team, and again, this is a great win for Grove City. Last week was a great win for Grove City, but this team is still kind of a young team, trying to find its polish, and they're winning games while they're getting better, while they're kind of figuring out what's going to work for them, and you could really see this team kind of just continue to climb and get better and be a real danger by the end of the season.
And when you think back to week one, that 2-point loss to Northeast, a night where Northeast scored 3 non-offensive touchdowns.
Yeah.
Certainly Grove City would love to be 3-0. I mean, but they learned a lot that night, and it seems like they've really applied that, and they've been able to mine a lot out of that.
Yeah.
And now it's come back. We've seen it last week and now this week.
Right, and that sometimes is what happens. When you have young teams like that, is you lose a game. One gets away from you that you should win. You were the better team, but a couple of mistakes, a couple of crazy decisions, and you lose a game like that. But what you love to see is this coaching staff has really kind of hung in there with this team, shown a lot of patience, and the guys continue to get better. And again, we're going to be certainly talking over the next 3+ seasons about Gavin Purdy and Heath Homan, the two terrific freshmen. However, they got some other good young guys too. Some of those those tall, thin, fast receivers and guys on the edge on the defensive side. This is I am really impressed with what I saw tonight from Grove City.
And we will recap what we saw when we come back. Don't forget, we will also have the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game and the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game as our postgame continues on 790 WPIC.
Get hurt at work, and when I did, I had no idea what to do. So I called the Joanno Legal Group.
The insurance companies have attorneys on call. You deserve to have one too. You deserve to know your rights, and you deserve to have answers to all your questions. Call the Joanno Legal Group toll-free at 888-347-1411. There's no fee unless we settle your case or have to fight to protect your benefits. Please visit us at joannolegalgroup.com or call us toll-free at 888-347-1411. Joanno Legal Group, when you deserve more. No fee unless we win or settle your case.
The 21st Century Energy Group is the leader in residential and commercial fuel delivery. For over 50 years, they have provided quality heating oils, propane, heat, gasoline, diesel, and lubricants to western Pennsylvania and eastern Ohio, with 7 locations including Newcastle, Grove City, Conneaut Lake, and Erie. The 21st Century Energy Group is your locally owned neighborhood fuel provider. Call them today for your home heating or commercial fuel needs at 1-800-922-5454. And don't forget to follow them on Facebook or visit them at 21stcenturyenergygroup.com.
When the finest cuts of meat combined with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
We will have the Player of the Game coming up in our final segment, along with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. Scoring recap in this one, Grove City took a 7-0 lead, 9:13 to go first quarter. Drake Moore, 34-yard fumble recovery as the quarterback, Brody Sellen, was stripped by Logan Dice. Moore picked it up and raced 34 yards for a touchdown, the first takeaway of the season for the Grove City defense. It results in points Jonas Stukio's PAT made it 7-0. Grove City doubled the lead with 4:02 to go in the first. Gavin Purdy, a 4-yard touchdown run, capping a 14-play, 75-yard drive that used 4.5 minutes, and it was 14-0 Grove City, and the Eagles had one offensive possession.
Wow.
Titusville was able to cut the lead in half before halftime, however. Jaden O'Neal, 53-yard catch and run out of the backfield. That capped a 5-play, 82-yard drive. Max Chatham's extra point made it 14-7 with 1:38 to go in the first half. That was our halftime score. And then things got very wacky early in the third quarter. Grove City had a punt blocked. Titusville took over deep in Grove City territory, but on the first play, Jaden O'Neal was stripped by Delathian Bones, who ripped the ball out of the pile, then took off up the field. There was a blocking penalty on the run back, but still Grove City had the ball. And 2 plays later, Levi Toth, a 62-yard catch and run on a skinny post. Heath Homan threw it, Toth caught it, and it was 21-7 after Stukio's extra point. Titusville didn't go away, however. Jaden O'Neal, 2-yard run, capping a 4-play, 22-yard drive after Grove City had fumbled away the football. Chatham's extra point made it 21-14. But a minute and a half later, Grove City scores again. Gavin Purdy, his second run of the night, touchdown run of the night, 14 yards out, extra point blocked, and it was 27-14. Go to the fourth quarter, Titusville gets to within 11 as the Eagles had a bad shotgun snap from the 20, was recovered in the end zone by Grove City for a safety, 27-16. A pivotal play. It won't be our lock, stock, and barrel play of the game, but really a play that, just you thought Titusville had some momentum. Jonas Stukio's free kick, kicking from the 20, and it ended up 80 yards into the end zone for an automatic touchback.
Yeah.
So instead of Titusville having the ball, say, midfield or close to it,
that's usually
Titusville
what happens,
at the 20, and then ends up Grove City gets the ball back, and Jackson Wilson closes it out. An 8-yard touchdown run, capping a 9-play, 37-yard drive. Lucas Kelly's extra point with 4:48 to go made it 34-16, and that was our final score. The team stats in this one for Grove City: 174 rushing yards, 132 through the air, 306 total yards on 58 plays. Grove City with 15 first downs. Titusville actually had an edge in first downs with 17. The Rockets 285 total yards, 90 on the ground, 195 through the air, 285 yards on 60 plays for Titusville. Grove City tonight, quarterback Heath Homan, 8 of 19, 132 yards and a touchdown. Jackson Wilson, 19 carries, 102 yards and a score. Gavin Purdy, 10 attempts for 63 yards and 2 touchdowns. Charlie Miller ran 3 times for 14 yards. Heath Homan, 5 carries for 13. And, of course, Grove City lost 18 yards on that bad shotgun snap that resulted in a safety. Levi Toth, 5 catches, 99 yards and a score. Austin Goethe, 2 catches for 15. Charlie Miller, an 18-yard catch. For Titusville, Brody Sellen, 15 of 22, 195 yards, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. Hunter Martin threw 2 passes. 1 was incomplete and 1 was intercepted. Jaden O'Neal, 15 carries, 45 yards, and a touchdown tonight. Blake Ross, 5 carries, 27 yards. Sellen, 13 carries for 10 yards. Martin with a 6-yard run. Alex Hartshorn ran twice for 2 yards. Hartshorn, 5 catches, 93 yards. Charlie Ackerman, 4 catches for 22 yards. Ross, 4 for 15. O'Neal had the 53-yard touchdown catch. And Dalton Knapp, a 12-yard reception. Some other numbers of note: Grove City, 11 penalties for 94 yards. Titusville, 6 flags for 49. Titusville, 7-minute edge in time of possession, 27-31, 20-29. But Grove City, 9 of 15 on third down. Titusville, 2 of 9. Certainly notable. Grove City turned it over once, losing 1 fumble. 5 turnovers tonight by Titusville. As it was Jimmy Cooper with 2 interceptions, Charlie Miller with an interception, fumble recoveries by Delathian Bones and Drake Moore. 2 sacks for Bones tonight. He had that forced fumble. Logan Dice, a sack and a forced fumble. Tanner Mung with a forced fumble. On the Titusville side, Jaden O'Neal with a sack. Coy Campbell with the blocked punt. Coleman Knapp recovered a fumble to set up a Titusville touchdown. Grove City a winner tonight, 34-16. Titusville tonight had 5 drives ending Grove City territory without points. The blocked field goal, fumble, interception, turnover on downs, and then interception.
Yeah, that's it. That's the story of the game, right? I mean, that's, if somehow Titusville doesn't turn the ball over as often as they did, or in some of those moments, this game could have been entirely different.
Grove City wins at 34-16. We'll take our final break, come back with our post-game awards, and wrap up things from Grove City's Forker Field on News Talk 790 WPIC.
You'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
I've worked hard to make my house a home, and I expect my insurance to work hard too. That's why I'm with Erie Insurance and my local agent. They offer the service I deserve, the coverage I need, all at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent in Hermitage is Reinhardt's Insurance. Get a quote at 724-342-2291 or visit reinhardts.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you.
Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
When the finest cuts of meat combine with just the right amount of fire and seasonings, you don't need anything else except a fork and a plate. Get ready for the most amazing dining experience ever.
When you're out with your friends or looking for a place to stop before or after the games, Vay's Pub and Grill is the place for you. Open Tuesday through Saturday with happy hour daily from 4:30 to 6:30. Vay's Pub and Grill, East State Street in Hermitage.
The Fifth Quarter Show is brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. Insurance solutions to help you accomplish your goals. And now, proud sponsors of the Player of the Game.
Back here one final time at Forker Field, where tonight the Grove City Eagles get a 34-16 victory over Titusville, along with Chris Burtch. Ryan Briggs with you tonight on 790 WPIC. Time for our post-game awards. And some nights picking the awards is pretty clear-cut.
Yeah.
This night is not one of them.
No.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Tonight, we'll start off with the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is proud to present the Play of the Game award to the combo of Grove City quarterback Heath Homan and wide receiver Levi Toth. 62 yards, 9:33 to go in the third. Titusville leading 14-7. Grove City had gotten a takeaway deep in its own end, 62 yards to make it 21-7, but just when it looked like Titusville had all the momentum, the Grove City defense comes up with a play, and then Levi Toth, who's really breaking out here in this junior season, catches a strike from Homan and takes it the rest of the way.
Yeah, I mean, he was like, it looked like the old, Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons. He just caught that ball across the middle and just was able to cross up two Titusville defenders, and then he was just off like a shot right down the middle of the field, able to get into the end zone, and that really was, the key play in the game.
The 62-yard touchdown pass at 9:33 of the third quarter. Heath Homan and Levi Toth. That is the Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game. Lock, Stock, and Barrel and News Talk 790 WPIC are proud to honor Heath Homan and Levi Toth for tonight's Play of the Game. In recognition of the Play of the Game, money will be placed into a fund in the name of Levi Toth and Heath Homan, and at the end of the season, we will name one Play of the Year from all of our top plays. The Play of the Year's football program will be awarded a cash donation courtesy of Lock, Stock, and Barrel. To see the list and to listen to the audio of all of our plays of the game, go online to 790WPIC.com and click High School Sports. Congratulations to Levi Toth and Heath Homan of Grove City. They combined for tonight's Lock, Stock, and Barrel Play of the Game, and that award powered by Landmark Information Services. And now for the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game Award, brought to you by Reinhardt's Insurance. And again, a lot of candidates.
Yeah.
You look on the Grove City side, Jimmy Cooper, 2 interceptions tonight. How about Drake Moore, that scoop and score early on? Jackson Wilson, 100 yards rushing. Levi Toth, 5 catches, 99 yards and a score. A lot of guys pitching in tonight. Gavin Purdy ran for 2 scores. But tonight, we recognize a guy that did a lot of work on the offensive and defensive lines tonight, and that is senior Delathian Bones. 2 sacks tonight, a forced fumble, and had that fumble force and return out when it looked like Titusville was maybe going to go in and tie. The big pile-up, he rips the ball away from O'Neill, comes out of there with it. That certainly could have been the lock, stock, and barrel play of the game as well. But Delathian Bones tonight had a 48-yard punt as well that helped flip some field position. But you look tonight with so many guys making contributions for Grove City. But one of the really the few, if you will, graybeards on this team.
Yes.
Coming in, one of the seniors, the fourth-year guy. Big night for him. The 2 sacks were both big. That fumble recovery, and of course, hey, when you're anchoring an offensive line for a team that rolls up 300 yards and averages, over 5 yards a play.
Right.
It's a big night. So congratulations to senior lineman Delathian Bones.
Yeah, and what's interesting to me is sometimes when we give this player of the game award, it's sometimes it's the skill position player that filled up the stat sheet, or maybe the guy that made kind of the big play or something like that. But what Bones was tonight, just so clearly and so obvious, is he was the dominant player on the field. He was, when Titusville had the ball, he was an absolute terror, to the Titusville quarterback and running backs. And, and then, like you said, on that offensive line, he was just absolutely incredible. So, again, he was just sort of like, what the old Chicago Bear defense line, the monsters of the Midway. He was a monster out there on both sides of the ball. And, the big punt, the incredible, strip and return, all those times he chased down the quarterback from the backside. Just a monster. He's a joy to watch.
And he is the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game. In conjunction with News Talk 790 WPIC, Reinhardt's Insurance is proud to honor Delathian Bones of Grove City for being named the Player of the Game. He will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Laundryman in Hermitage. And those go to all of our Reinhardt's Players of the Game. For more information, you can go to thelaundryman.co. Money will also be placed into a scholarship fund in the name of Delathian Bones. And at the end of the academic year, one area student-athlete will be awarded the Reinhardt's Insurance Student-Athlete Scholarship. Congratulations to Grove City senior lineman Delathian Bones. He is the Reinhardt's Insurance Player of the Game, and that award also powered by Landmark Information Services. So Grove City opens league play with a victory, 34-16 over Titusville. Aaron Byro, Art Shannon, Darren Steele, they will have all the scores coming up on the Warner's Homes and Improvements 5th quarter scoreboard show. We do want to work in one that would be maybe some more interest to our listeners, and viewers up north. Warren snaps a 24-game losing streak, doubling up Franklin 14-7. So congratulations to Warren, that victory tonight. We've been around teams and stuff that have been on. They've been on the schneid. They can't get off of it. Yeah, and you've talked, Chris, too.
Yeah.
When you're this sport, when you're not getting the reaping the rewards of victory, it can be tough to go out there week after week after week, and certainly some nights when you're completely outmanned.
Yes.
To go out there and have the fortitude to go out and do it night after night and week after week. Those Warren guys, hanging in there. New coach this year coming in from Sheffield. And, hey, Warren's in first place in the league.
How about that? Yeah, and again, you really well said by you. And it's, it's one of those things where, again, it's tough to lose in any sport. I don't want to diminish, the how bad it stinks to lose in other sports.
You lost a couple games.
But in football, when you are 0-7, or you have a 24-game losing streak like Warren, you're going out there, and that inclination to kind of feel sorry for yourself and all of that, you don't have time for it, because if you do, you get run over. It's one thing to feel sorry for yourself in basketball or baseball, but in football, you're getting blasted on every play. And some of the gutsiest things that you can do is go out there and play hard on an 0-8 football team, And so, yeah, it's nice to see. The Warren Dragons break that losing streak and get a win.
So Warren a winner tonight. That's really not a lot of surprises. Up north, one other one, Girard, 3-0, 32-26 over Fairview. First win over Fairview in a dozen years.
Love it.
Girard in Class 3A, which beat Titusville in overtime last week, 56-55. Girard 3-0 after winning 2. And as we said, Aaron, Art, and Darren will have all the scores coming up here in a few minutes on the Warner's Homes and Improvements 5th quarter scoreboard show. But, Chris, fun night. Always good to be here at Forker Field. And, I think we'll be a little bit south of here next week. I don't know for sure, but I have a hunch.
Good,
I think
good.
But big Region 4 action next week. Grove City will be at Slippery Rock. Of course, Hickory and Sharon squaring off as well. That'll be a heavyweight battle, and that's coming up in week number 4. We want to thank the folks here at Grove City High School, starting at the top with the newly minted superintendent, Dr. Weaver, as well as Principal Dr. Brendan Smith, Athletic Director Casey Young, the folks in the press box here, Dal Meisenhelder, along with Bobby Thorne, Corey J. Corbin, who drove back from Louisiana. He was down doing some family stuff. He got in. He got it took about an hour nap before the game and ran the play clock. But thanks to him, thanks to our video camera operator tonight, Izzy Gamble, a recent Grove City High grad, watching her younger brothers Luke and Jordan play on the lines and linebacker for Grove City tonight. But thanks to Izzy for doing a great job on the camera. Thanks to Aaron Byro in the studio for producing our game and doing a great job as always. Chris, well, we'll do this again next week.
Yeah, do this again next week. Certainly looking forward to that. It's been a fun and fast 3 weeks, and before we know it, we'll be, looking down the barrel of the playoffs and things like that.
For Chris Burtch and all those named before, this is Ryan Briggs saying so long from Forker Field. Tonight, Grove City defeats Titusville 34-16, and you heard it on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook Live. Have a great night and a great weekend, everybody.
You've been listening to High School Sports on the Cumulus Sports Network. Tonight's game has been brought to you by
Bill McCandless Ford, located in Mercer and Meadville. The Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, but the service that makes them better. Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Serving giant subs since 1973. Meadville Medical Center. Your independent community health system. Shell Restoration, the area's leading installer for roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. St. Paul's in Greenville, and the Ridgewood at Shenango Valley Senior Living Communities. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor, excellence, experience, and integrity. UPMC Health System, changing healthcare, changing lives. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. The Sharon American Legion Post 299. Strong advocates for veterans and their families. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. Hermitage Rotary Club, offering hope for those struggling with prescription opioids. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in Southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Laundry Man, helping you spend time doing what you love, not laundry. Reed and Daly Associates, providing accounting and income tax services for over 30 years. Minuteman Press in Hermitage, specializing in digital print, design, and promotional services. Penn Ohio Roofing and Siding, offering exterior upgrades online at pennohiorc.com. Sharon Community Health Center, providing compassionate and affordable health care. 21st Century Energy Group, the area's leader in fuel delivery. Please thank these outstanding sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts throughout the season on News Talk 790 WPIC and Sports Radio 96.7.
Don't go anywhere. It's time for the Warner's Homes and Improvements 5th Quarter Scoreboard Show, right here on the Cumulus Sports Network.